welcome to Boston Bluebee. We got Burst Limit Season 4, Episode 2, and my name is J2. I'm hanging out with the homie Deadwood on the mic. How you doing, brother?
Glad to be here tonight. Season 4 of Burst Limit. Very unique tournament series coming out from Boston Bluebee. Really excited to be back here. If you haven't seen it before, the way it works is we're going to have 8 weeks of qualifiers where our players are going to earn points for how well they place each week. And at the end, we're going to cut to a top 8, and it's going to be first to 2 all the way through. Whoever wins the grand prize of a free trip to Boston for a regional and beach episode. How are we feeling tonight, JC?
Dude, I'm feeling excited. UNI2 has been an absolute blast. It's really cool to see, especially with the online scene blowing up in the way that it has across the FGC. A lot of these different games have set up a lot of this online infrastructure, and now with UNI2 pulling up with rollback, making it accessible for online tourneys throughout the nation, right? Not even just making it a region-locked kind of thing. Now the competition has opened up so much. There's a lot of, new TOs and new fighting game enthusiasts who are looking to host UNI2 as well, so there's even practice outside of Burst Limit. So I'm sure even the old heads and the new heads are here to clash for some awesome UNI2 action. So I'm happy to see it.
The old heads are back. If you didn't know, Jaisu, I got into Uni with ST around like 2018. So we have one of my GOATs coming out of retirement right now. This is like old timing. Like if your dad talks about how cool Arnold Schwarzenegger is, like that's that for me, because we got Squish coming up. The OG Akatsuki winning all the ST tournaments back in the day. And we're back. We're so back.
Yeah, apparently there were a lot of, from what I heard about the lore, when Clear came out, Uniclear came out, there were a lot of SD heads who were like, oh, I don't love this version of the game. It's still one of my favorite series, but I'm going to take a break a little bit, step back and try some other stuff out. And then with the announcement of UNI2, a lot of those old, SD heads kind of came back and they're just like, all right, cool, I can vibe with some of these changes again. Let it rock. I want to see what the Clear heads have been up to. Have they been keeping up their practice? Or are the, is the old guard going to come through and remind them who are the bosses back in the ST days? So that is definitely a cool thing to see. And I believe Squish's opponent, right? I'm not exactly sure when they picked up, a lot of French bread stuff, but definitely a name you guys are familiar with. We got Lunar headed up to the stand, I believe rocking the Kuon, if I'm not mistaken. So not only a relatively newer head, but also the newest character on the block.
Gonna catch me in the knowledge gaps here. Lunar on the Kuon. I know Lunar mainly from the Clear era playing Orie.
Yes.
A character who has gotten some nice buffs, so I'm excited to see what's bringing Lunar to Kuon in this latest version of the game, this latest patch of the game. It's all new, it's all exciting, and it's fun to see a new character starting out so early in this tournament.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think if you guys were watching TNS more recently, the UNI2 bracket, Masoma obviously took the dub with the Kuon as well. And definitely one of these characters that we were like, okay, this guy seems pretty cool. He's got a lot of saucy options, but is he going to be better than, especially the legacy knowledge coming into week 1 and week 2 of a lot of these characters that we know, right? So between the Uni versions, a lot of times you can do the old routes, you can do a lot of the old tech. Sometimes there's a change here and there, but a lot of the old stuff still works. So being able to, learn the new character and be able to compete at that highest level as well definitely shows there's some potential for Kuon. Obviously, I'm sure a little bit of it is matchup unfamiliarity from their opponents as well, right? Like, oh, I don't know what this character does. He floats at me, he goes right over, he makes like an inverted U shape, and all of a sudden I'm getting cross-up load, and I just don't know what to do. But now that we've had a couple more weeks to kind of lab it out, I'm excited as we head into week number 2. And our first match, I think Lunar and Squish might be ready in just a little bit. We're just waiting for them to head into the room.
Yeah, I mean, if your character doesn't have a setup Dust Loops or Mizumi page, like, it's not my fault. I didn't know what you were doing, Wait till
it wasn't me, bro. I don't know the setup.
Wait for the information to get here, and then I'll be able to win, all right? And we're talking about characters getting buffed, right? Squish's character, Akatsuki, of course, another character who's gotten pretty much whatever he wanted. Looking fantastic now. I mean, making top 8 of Frosty Faustings, like, this character's got some stuff. And I mean, Squish was playing him when he was like one of the worst characters in the game. When people are like, this character struggles so hard, he has to do so much. He's in the same game as Batista and Yuzuriha, like, man, what a struggle. And now, the tables have turned. The nerds are running the empire. Here we go, Squish is back.
Yeah, you should have invested into the Akatsuki songs long ago. That's what Squish was thinking, right? He's like, all right, I'm in it for the long term with this character. If he gets his buffs, awesome. If he gets his nerfs, I'm still gonna stick with him. I am an Akatsuki devotee, and like you're saying, right, Akatsuki getting pretty good in this version of the game. So definitely no complaints here. And I also got no complaints if you guys want to stop on by that match arena while we wait for Squish to head on into the lobby. I see you guys already pulling it up in the chat, so thank you so much. Once again, if you want to stop by, you can log in with literally any social media that you have. There's like 8, 9, 10 different options for you guys to log in, claim that code, and add an extra 25 cents over to the bot without taking any money out of your own wallet. So that's a pretty good return on investment. And if you're trying to up that even more, we got follow quests, sponsor quests on the side as well.
Speaking of return on investment, you know, the best time to invest is 10 years ago, and the second best time to invest is right now. You may be looking at the standings right now. Know that there has been only 1 week of play here at UNI2 for Burst Limit, and you only need to be in the top 8 of the standings. So if you're like, man, I'm trying to get in that top 8, I'm going to rob all these players in first to do, I just need to make it into that top 8 tournament, start grinding, start showing up to the tournament. It is open bracket for UNI2, BlazBlue Central Fiction, and Plus R. So if you think you're good on any of those games and you're trying to win a free trip to Boston, everything included, flight, hotel, entry to the tournament, get on that grind.
Hell yeah, there's still time for you guys. You know, we got foxof, Omni, and Noctis leading the charge as far as UNI2 rankings go right now, but there is still a lot of time, you know, at least 7 more weeks, or I guess after this it'll be 6, to try and get yourself on those leaderboards. And that's a decent amount of time, even if you can't make every single one. That's the nice thing about it being over an extended period of time. You have multiple chances to try and make your way in, but our players have made their way in again for our first stream match. We got Squish versus Lunar headed up to the stand, and we thought it was going to be the Kuon, but actually Ed dropping the lore instead. We're going back to old reliable. We got Akatsuki versus Aurier.
Yeah, Aurier getting some nice things here. The Divine Thrust Ender, allowing her to be a little bit more plus on any combo ending. Additionally, the new super, the Superman dive from the Persona, allowing her to super plus and giving her
there we go, gets caught up with the counter hit. Yeah, but no Squish gets opened up, stuck. Doesn't get a little concentrate there as well to get the bridge healthy.
Pretty easy. Warple with
corner, there we go, roll. Okay, so we see the creeping edge, right? That 3D to try and make your way on out, Lunar. And I mean, it's so early on into, you know, UNI2. I don't feel like we have a lot of the creeping edge counterplay yet, so it's definitely something that's going to surprise a lot of our players.
Yeah, you can teach an old dog new tricks here. Squish breaking out the roll very early on in this UNI2 game. Already, it would have worth coming out here from Squish.
Yeah, there we go. The Steer Ender, a really consistent way to link into the IW, and especially with the damage buff that it's gotten in this version, it is a clean way to end round number 1.
I mean, the meter in UNI2 is just growing on trees. 200 spent, 100 built right now for Squish. Concentrate there to try and win the cycle. This combo will guarantee it for Squish.
Bro, he started the round with 0 from dropping the IW. Now he's already spent the 100. You also get a little refund with doing EX and Warple too.
Look at the meter after the change shift. Doesn't even need it. CVO!
CVO, see you later. Squish takes a quick game number 1. Dude, Ed, we saw Lunar keeping Squish locked down in the corner, and then as soon as the creeping edge came out, as soon as the roll got Squish out of the corner, it was curtains, dude.
Yo, what can I say? That's my GOAT.
That's my GOAT.
That's my GOAT, Squish. Back in the day, still taking names here at Burst Limit Season 4.
Oh yeah, but heading into game number 2, let's see if Lunar can find his footing here. I'm sure off the creeping edge, you're like, all right, got out of the corner, you ran the pressure, I understand, but I got one more chance here. Game number 2.
Going in there for the throw, they're trying to pick up on Squish's shield habits.
Yep, Thanatos, infinite plus frames off of the bubble. Keeping it calm here, putting in the micro delays, trying to see if Squish is looking for a DP or a shield maybe. Now, but instead, assaults his way back on out of the corner. Mid-screen, here we go.
Right, change shift available. Yeah, we're going to see that beat Todd.
Ooh, counter hit on the way down as well. And Lunar gonna win the cycle here, but you are losing the positional game. Your CSDP still makes her way out of the corner here, and the raid from SC Chile stopping on by with the 12. Thanks for stopping on by. Lunar puts a round on the board.
Showing the power of chain shift there. Lunar able to cleanly escape the corner, using that to make the reversal save. Looks like a real quick match.
Yep, the big whip on Thanatos there. Gets us a little closer to the corner. Not a big confirm coming out the squish, but Antoine wins the cycle as well. Caught out with the 2B.
Confident in his reaction there. Well, ready to shield the standing over. Now trying to take the cycle one more time. The shield not quick enough to take the cycle from Squish.
Man, that's a heartbreaker for Lunar, right? You have all the grid in the world, but you didn't get it quite fast enough. Trying to look for the Celestials. Anything to break out of this corner right now. Yep, I like the delay. Make sure you seal out the cycle. Jumps on over to the other side, but no confirm off the counter hit.
Use that Aurier force function, that flip she's got.
Yep. She'll come out. Squish finds the way back on out. Pick up on the Tatsu. No! The 5A whip! But it's okay. We just Tatsu one more time.
We had chain shift. We can scramble on a B-Tatsu here and there as a little treat.
What?
The funny number coming off the chest, though. Squish getting a massive life. We can start us off here.
Classic 4.2K there. I was going to say, going into round number 3, potentially the last round of the set, starting off strong with the IW, right? Already putting so much damage on Lunar, so much pressure as you're stuck up in the corner, and you win the cycle as well. You just bait out the bail up! You don't even need the chain shift, bro. Shift us on over into winners round number 3, where Squish is going to be moving on, staying in the winner's side.
Man. He's
Wait,
still
yeah, you're
got
right.
it.
They buffed IW, but it still does the same amount of damage. Hold on.
You gotta take your wins with your losses there. You've been too privileged too long with your infinite worth usage. Everyone's just being brought to your level.
Me when my loss is staying neutral, I'm sure Akatsuki players are like, hell yeah, dude. I'll take I'm cool with it. B Tatsu IW, fine by me. Alrighty.
Excellent little match there. But the push and pull of the grid there was always fun to watch. I love watching people who've been playing the game a long time just go back and forth with that. Watching Lunar shield like literally the frame after Squish won the cycle, I was like, you should have won that. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
I know.
You had
because you also don't want to do it too early and then get baited and then you get caught on your green shield and grid broken on all of the above, right? But, you know, when it's really getting down to the wire on the grid cycle, you're like, I think I can swing it. I think I can win. And then you have like, you're winning grid, but you didn't win the cycle because you were a little bit too patient. Like, that's the heartbreaker there, but that is how it goes. We saw a couple of rounds out from Lunar, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him, you know, trying to fight for that loser's top 8 side, but sent down into losers he is. And let me check on over at this bracket to see who we have next for our next set.
Tough round 1 for sure. Lunar's going to have to play a ton of losers matches to get into that top 8. As scoring goes up to 10th place.
It does, yeah.
You know, like, you have to play quite a few games to be in the money. Where I haven't checked the bracket math yet, but it's like Squish could be getting points guaranteed at this stage in the bracket. Even if you lose every single game, you're still making money. So, you know, it's dicey there. With this macro goal, this big tournament at the end, every win and loss, like the bracket placement, starts to matter a lot more. Because generally it's like payout at net play tournaments is generally top 1, top 2, top 3, but here it's all the way down, so every placement matters. 5th in a normal net play tournament is like the same as last, but here not the same.
Yeah, exactly. If you're able to place at least consistently, even in your off weeks, you know, that can be the slight difference by the time we get to the end of the 8 weeks, and then, oh, okay, you've eked out a 5-point difference, a 10-point difference over the person who would otherwise be taking your spot. But speaking of, just a quick review of the week 1 standings for UNI2 as far as this ladder goes. In first, we have foxof 42 with a big 100 points, OmniDig with 70, and coming up in third, we have Noctis with 50 points from last week. And then going down from the other positions, we got BigBlack for 4th with 30 points, Papa Pesto and Defi with 15 points each. Hyde and Toxics as well with 10 points, and then Mr.B and Havard with 7 points, bringing up the 9th and 10th places. So still opportunities to get points even if you're outside of that top 8. And again, when it gets to that 8th week and you're like, oh man, I could have made it if I had 5 more points, 7 more points, like you're gonna wish that you were here every single week for Burst Limit over here at Boston Blue Team.
Yeah, you gotta have the grind set. Or you gotta be really, really good. If you get first 4 weeks, you could probably tap out.
Yeah,
you're probably guaranteed into the bracket. But the fact that there's that opportunity for grinders to get their spot at the table as well is very exciting. Also, it's just like any killer could join and like suddenly they win 3 weeks in a row and they made it. I was hoping that Squish would do that. The Squish would show up like week 5 and just like clean house, guaranteed top 8. Just from that, showed up out of nowhere. The Black Horse, Squish, who could expect it?
Yeah, it's cool to see, and I think one of those things that also comes with the, with the tournament series being such a long and extended kind of thing, not only is it, oh, okay, the Black Horse can come out of nowhere and, start sweeping some of these brackets and, quote-unquote take points where otherwise, it's kind of a standard spread, but also, people who maybe are playing since week 1, but then have a really big plateau that they break through or some sort of like realization, or they play a set where, otherwise they were kind of locked out, maybe 5th or 6th place. And now all of a sudden they're leveled up and getting so many more points in those last few weeks. There's a lot of opportunities for shakeups. So hopefully you guys are excited for the rest of the action here over at Burst Limit.
Yeah, definitely Defiant is someone I'm looking at who was rocking the Carmine last week at Burst Limit. I think still playing Carmine as well this week, but, newer character, so waiting for Defiant to kind of break past that plateau, One Frosties, has the skills, but we're looking at the meta here, like, this is a new game. Like, which character has won the most? Who's good now? Carmine, ones that people have been pointing to, Nana say, these characters that were kind of middling or like better than average that are now potentially people are saying like some of the better characters in the game. So, I mean, we're shaking up here, and again, what's the plateau and who is going to kind of rise above and learn the game the fastest? Because it could be that here at week 2, the game doesn't look like anything that people are playing at the end of week 8.
Yeah. Exactly. It's cool to see how the meta kind of shifts up. I know Defi, even in Clear, right, was one of these players who has a really strong mastery over multiple characters in the arsenal. But even, just tuning into one of his streams, he was like, all right, guys, I'm going to give you my top 5 characters that I think are the most slept on. And if I remember off the top of my head, I'm lying. I'm looking at my notes pad over on my other monitor. He put up Landrekia. He put up Nanase, who came in at number 3. We had Carmine, who they're rocking as well. We have Merkava, which I think is, not surprising for a lot of people, but definitely putting it on the slept on. I feel like a lot of people think this character is really strong, but especially with the AB changes, gets a lot of access, to good Oki and Flight as well. Coming up at number 5, Hyde, unsurprising. Defi's like, I know this character. They crank a lot of damage. They're pretty good this version. But speaking of, we got a couple new characters headed up to the stand. We got CG versus BigBlack for the Tsurugi Byakuya matchup.
Yeah, I was fearing some misinformation because I read the patch notes and I'm like, can't control the grid cycle, dies to A-normals. Byakuya is dead, they shot him, only to see BigBlack at top 8 at Frosty Faustings. I'm like, wait a minute, this character's still godlike. Plus the new low that they gave him is ridiculous. You spend the meter on that full combo? This character is gas. On the other side, CG, new character, rock. Oh my gosh!
Dude, Tsurugi is belligerent. I'll tell you what. We thought CG had a character in Emiya Shiro, but then this character got announced for UNI2, and everyone just screenshot the trailer and tagged him like 20 times. So how are you supposed to play any other character? Not pulling up with the Enkidu, but this is the Tsurugi right now. Finally gets an opportunity to fight your way back out of the corner. Now BigBlack should be able to set up the triple webs. Oh no, didn't have enough meter for it. Just barely out of the 100.
Okay, web set up there. Extra on the confirm. Rekka enter into the spider jail, but missed the input there. BigBlack not ready.
Yeah, didn't get the air web, didn't get the ground one. Now you finally get a chance to set it up here. Oh man, it's CG on his last legs in this round. Stand up, you gotta be careful of the air web. Careful of the lows as well. Finds the 2B!
That was a great crouch mash as well because you're not standing up, you're not interacting with the web, but the AX
CG, no!
connecting up.
That is heartbreaking, dog. You found the mash of the gods, the counter 2B to get yourself out of the corner, and in the final moments you drop the IW. Still playing aggressive here, trying to take round number 2 back, but you know, it definitely hurts the mental.
Put in spider jail once again, and another miss input, going for the throw there to try and back throw, you know, get the quarter position back. Yep. Looking dicey on the confirm.
Yeah, a couple of the setups not quite making their way, but all good. Let's see if we can get it clean this time. There we go. Hop on out of the corner. This is the big black that we know. That's the
third one's the charge. Goes for the low. Stands up to get rid of the web. The assault is going to get them started for big black once again. CBO available, but we don't even need to.
Into the EX, clears out game number 1. You tried to stand up to clear the standing web, and then you're like, oh, okay, he's gonna check me with a quick low right after, but Assault was ready for you on the way down. Game number 1 to Big Black.
Yeah, I mean, that's why giving Byakuya another low is so important for the kit. Like, being able to check you standing up, especially at force function range, where Byakuya is throwing that standing overhead, super powerful for the mix-up in the corner. The fact that it gives so much control is the icing on top. Little guard point here for CG.
There we go, utilize the shield, gradually trying to push Big Black over to the corner. Every single round start we've seen, right? CG is able to get these first few hits, but Big Black every time finds the 2A, finds the 5A, and cleanly side swaps into the Weboki.
Look at the grid on Big Black's side right now, able to change shift that and create more opportunities to put you in spider jail. Such an unfortunate drop because the cycle was almost ending there. CG could have stripped the chain shift there because Big Black teched out. The cycle wasn't over yet. Big Black had to change the play.
There you go. Still got chain shift behind you. Jump in does not open up Big Black. Little charge there. Look at the guard point. Oh, he's holding on strong to the down back here. Just says, all right, dare you. I dare you to try and open me up. I got a decent amount of health to go and a decent amount of the screen. We are big chill. Finally finds the throw tech to fight back out.
He's kind of an interesting character to use against, because while Tsurugi has a lot, or doesn't have a lot of lows, Tsurugi has a lot of ways to punish shield. So that command grab that we saw there, teched out by Big Black, but additionally a lot of overheads in the kit, way more overheads than lows. So if you ever find yourself shielding in the wrong way, crouch shielding in mid, you may get grid broken by an overhead, you may get grid broken by a command grab. Lots of ways for this character to sway you.
Yeah, it's scary. Those command grabs, like you're saying, right? They are techable, and we're seeing Big Black ready for it every single time. CG is trying to look for a shield to try and grid break here, but Big Black just too patient on the defense for it every single time. Tries to go for the assault, but it's a trade that brings us both back down to earth.
20 meter in Celestial. If CG gets hit here, he's gonna escape. Celestial once again.
20% damage, all the grid in the world, and you already have 200% meter, right? You're looking for some way to spend this EX, or you just hold it on to make sure you secure the next cycle. The EX does not make its way through.
Little shield bash. Oh, all right. Anyway, going back to my explanation, the 236A is a plus if spaced, but yeah, at that range, Big Black is plenty fine to press a button, check that offense. Yep. No surprise there. Big Black going 2-0 over CG.
Yeah, definitely a strong competitor. There were, you know, a couple drops on both sides, right? We saw that IW in the first game, heartbreaker for CG, but even on some of the Weboki setups and in that last interaction as well, right? A little bit more scrambly than we might have liked, but, you know, early on into the winners rounds here, this is the best time to get your nerves out. You know, make sure you shake out the hands and get those hand warmers. You know, you're not trying to get the hand warmers on stream, but better to do it now than when you finally make it over the top 8, right?
What a nice thing. When you're dropping, your opponent is also dropping. It's like, at least I'm not getting punished. At least I'm not losing this match because of my shaky hands.
I know.
Of course, Big Black, big contender here. Expected to make top 8. We will see them in top 8. So, excited to see that.
All right. And we can also check in with the rest of the bracket that's happening off stream as well. If you guys want to check out that exclamation point bracket over there in the chat. Hey, Odatoko takes it 2-0 over Ryukasim. Gaku takes it 2-1 over Dawn, etc., etc. Oh, and we're going to be having foxof versus Squish. So Squish is back onto the stand with the Akatsuki, and foxof needs no introduction, repping the Landrekia.
And we're looking at a tough matchup here.
Yeah.
Two players who have been playing for a very long time, but foxof is stuck with it while Squish kind of took a sabbatical. So definitely two titans of the game have been playing for a long time, but this is, this is a chance for foxof to kind of flex the extra work that they've been putting in.
Yeah, definitely did a lot of work during clear, not only to improve and really push the Landrecchia. Of course, we know him for the Batista previously as well, but also making a lot of that content accessible to the community. But no, the only thing he accessed was his way back into the corner, tries to jump out. Squish is ready for the punish.
So I can't pretend to know everything about Squish, but I do know that when Squish was playing the most beauty, Landrecchia was not a character in this game.
Oh,
So
true. Wait, you're
I
right.
don't know how much matchup experience Squish has against this character.
Yeah, we see the bail off immediately, says, you know, maybe I'm not as familiar with your character as I might like. I'm not trying to hold that pressure. But still, you know, one of the big strengths about Landrecchia, right? Anytime you're able to confirm into that Rekka, you are going to one corner or the other. Mid-screen is rarely a place that we see Landrecchia once he gets the hit, sets the EX Blossom, tries to roll on through, but you're still stuck between him and foxof.
Little cold roll there. I'm liking the way that Squish is playing with that creeping edge. I feel like players are... You don't see it a lot so far. I think people are still trying to figure out what it's used for, like what setup is best against.
Yeah.
Squish is just like, I'll find out.
Yeah, mess around and find out, set the EX Blossom off the tech. Still stuck down in the corner, holding on to the down back. He's trying to get some grip, but gets opened up with a 4CC. You can't be crouch blocking that. Now foxof gets a full confirm.
Once again, set up in this corner. OP creeping edge. You know, not connecting with an attack there is going to be punishable on the recovery. Punish not able to finish even with the change shift. Oh, we built the fall.
Nah, no way.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, you don't get.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, throw tech gets you a little opportunity to fight back, but you have a full health bar to try and make your way through on foxof. You need 3 good hits to make your way out. And the 200% meter, you know, might be able to access them a little bit easier. And you have chain shift as well for the next hit.
Going overhead off the assault, gets to dash back in. Oh, big starter, CBO available. No! Oh no, it was too high.
Yeah, awkward confirm and 4CC. It opened you up in the corner, it closed out the round, and puts a game on the board for foxof. Not the boomer, Gene. Salty, no! It's not DI, it's not drive rush, but you know it is a reaction check if you're not looking for it as well, right? The ice just coming straight down from the top rope.
foxof once again getting the pressure started. Luckily, Landrecchia not with a 100 bar just yet, so don't have to hold it hard. Still will hold. No play.
Yeah, there you go. Throw off the EX Blossom. Or not the EX Blossom, meterless Blossom. Now you're stuck in the corner here. Nice little pick up from Squish. Awkward ender there. You had the corner, but again, foxof on the Landrecchia. He's gonna make the most out of this corner. No, what did you drop? It's okay.
Squish
it
has a
happens.
chance again. Oh my god.
Oh, drops up on the other side. foxof finally dropping the 75-meter for it. Vorpal gives you a refund. Drop it again just to try and seal out the round. And Squish gets caught out of the dash block.
Doing a lot of dash block in the corner, got rewarded for it, able to go under foxof assault. I mean, still Squish kind of getting these stray hits, getting these good starters, but also able to pressure with this super powerful and this starter, of course, you know, corner to corner on a single button.
Talk about rollback, opening up the coast here, but we're West Coast to East Coast, brought us all the way. Oh, Pike did run a veil off? I wonder if that, I have to imagine that was an OM.
Maybe it's safe with the
EX Blossom.
You know, foxof gets what foxof.
It kept him in the corner, especially with the EX Blossom right behind you, and you just wait out the IW. There we go, big counter hit starter. No drops from foxof, but he is going to drop Squish into the loser's side 2-0.
Yeah, that's the Squish I know. Wake up, infinite worth.
Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know
sir.
Me. Yeah, out of health, but not out of options. But that's the way it goes. Oh, we got the little instant replay as well.
Oh,
Man, this was a really good start, but
don't show this again. Oh my gosh, I can't watch. I can't watch.
Dude, drop combo into 4CC to bring the round back. I mean, It hurts. And another drop on the other side here, right? You got the side swap. Run
Yeah.
up VO into EX Blossom. Block out Ido. Help me, bros.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Lundrakia also being an ST boomer, but it seemed like maybe the EX Snowflake would have made that Veil off safe. That's the plan, you just get into Veil off for free.
Yeah, it locks you down for quite some time in the corner, so as long as you time it such that, you know, at least the Ice Fire is able to keep them locked down, I think you're chilling. It is still a bold move, I think, but I mean, especially when you're that ahead in resources and health, you're like, sometimes you gotta let them know, right?
Let me get the damage bonus.
That's what I'm saying.
I need some Veil off damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Defi in the lobby right now on the hide here. Last time, of course, you know, Carmine through the bracket. Yeah. New week, new character. You got the hide Keto coming out.
Yeah, and I'm curious if this is, you know, switching between week to week or how Defi is just feeling on any particular character, or if it's a matchup thing. If I'm not mistaken, Noctis is going to be heading up to the stand here with the Gordeau, so I wonder if this is a matchup-specific pick or Defi is just feeling like, all right, the Carmine was so last week, that was so 7 days ago, we're back on old reliable, we got Hyde headed up to the stand.
Yeah, Defi was listening to the commentary. I gotta be consistent. I gotta place well every week. I can't fool around. I gotta go back to old reliable.
Exactly. I gotta go back to the old me. And now this is winner's side, so you are chilling. You know, worst case, if you drop, you still have the losers run available. But especially with how stacked this bracket is, right? You don't want to have to play those extra games, risk being knocked out, and then risk losing out on some of those precious ranking points, right? Especially in these first few weeks, you want to kind of establish a lead, and maybe you get a little bit more experimental, but no, we're heading straight on into it. Gordeau versus Hyde, Noctis versus Defiant.
Two leaderboard players here, Noctis at 3rd and Defiant, I believe, at 5th. So this is a good time to pull ahead. Oh no, Defi at 6th.
Yeah, tied for 5th, I guess. So I guess number 6 with Papa Pesto right now. And again, this is the top 8 qualifier as well. Winners quarters starting it off with round 1.
Establishing their spaces right now. Gordeau with the 5 Defi with the projectile.
The attempt to the with 5A brings us all the way over to the corner. A ton of damage here. Healthy on the grid.
Noctis super ahead now, but super behind on the life total right now. You want to be plus
grab? Do it again?
Anti-air command grab. Oh, great
UNI
shield there by
UNI jump.
taking that not play.
But you still have the side swap, or the corner rather. 200 meters to your name, chain shift available as well. Keep Defi locked down, 6-6 FF.
Oh, but loses the cycle for it. Defi spending at 100 bar for the pressure.
Yeah, you just want to go for the positional reset here, bring us back out to the mid-screen. Now you crawl without your back to the corner. Yeah, this is a lot of grit on Noctis' side. Feeling pretty fine, just holding on to the now back.
Oh, great crouch into the 6-6C. Defi slugging it out here.
Thugging it out. Chain shift gives you one more chance at life. It's one touch on both sides. Noctis has the meter advantage, but not the HP advantage. Defi seals it out with the 2A.
Defi feeling like Noctis was going to overextend there. Noctis with the plus range, but Defi with the mash, and now...
No Noctis! You dropped the Punisher a little bit too late there. Oh, you were right on baiting out the DP on your plus range as well, but now, because you dropped the Punish, whipping a big button in Defiant's face and now stuck in the corner.
Time winning the cycle, that's so
Yep. Shield attempt. No, instead Noctis tries to jump out, gets caught out for your trouble.
Great positioning there, forced Defiant to pass up there with the 6-6C, but lost the interaction and nullifying that.
This might gave Defi so much time to try and charge up on the grid, but he uses the CS immediately. Now Noctis is going to win the cycle once again with 200 meter to his name.
Oh, but we're bashing! Excellent defense here from Defi! I do it sometimes too. It feels good. It feels good to do it.
Sometimes you gotta let them know. I feel like that's the theme of tonight, right? You just gotta let them know. DP to close out the round and put game number 1 on the board for Defi.
Well, I forget what Gordo's fastest dash is, and if Hyde is faster, what players will do is they'll go for throw in that situation, because throw is 4 frames. I think the fastest dash is 5 frames, so first always 1. But, you know, Defi betting on it, knowing that Noctis might try and go for throw.
Got the side swap. Back step for the shimmy action. Caught up in the corner once again. And I mean, Noctis is winning the grid cycle a lot of these times, but, you know, not really able to make too much of it. Tries to chain shift the bait out of DP, but Defi holding on. Finally gets to open up, though.
This is the throw combo privilege of me. Noctis able to burn a ton of time on the cycle there during that throw combo.
Yeah. Damn. Time to go for a tech death.
Oh my god, again!
Nah, Defi, you're a little crazy with it, I'm not gonna lie.
You think I'm gonna hold these plus frames? Nah, I'd be Defiant.
Alright, set point for Defi here. Trying to win the grid cycle for the one time, but no, instead Noctis still seals it out. Caught up with a DP. On the dash.
Noctis, lots of reversal options with 200 bar as well as chain shift. Let's see what you do. And chain shift block.
Yeah, shield out the triple 2A, tried to steal the cycle back, but no, instead Defi has the CS just to wait it out. Noctis reversal does not find its mark, but neither does the Earthquake. Ooh.
Overhead and disrespecting the command grab with a forward jump JA.
Yep.
Defiant gonna punch that ticket here for top 8.
Yeah, seals it out clean on the winner's side. Man, Noctis, you know, trying to be strong on the defense for a lot of those rounds, a lot of those interactions where back is up to the corner, you're waiting for CS to come back up, but, you know, winning the grid isn't gonna win the game for you, per se. But yeah, that's how it goes. 2-0 for Defi. Man, this was so sick. We saw the anti-air grab into the
badge on the plus. My goodness, that was so greedy there.
Oh, this was a heartbreaker too, right? You blocked the DP. You were ready for it off your plus frames, but just didn't get the punish. A lot of these, you know, micro delays, unfortunately, just dropping.
Oh, this replay is so good. Just Defiant.
Shout out production giving us the heartbreakers.
Yeah, Defiant hitting every DP, and the one that Noctis baits doesn't get punished. Heartbreaker.
That is how it goes, right? You know, maybe that's the fire that you need to really lock in. You were sitting back, you were far back in your gamer chair, you're like, all right, easy. We're cooling out, we're having a good time. Is burst limit week 2? You know, I'm already third on the leaderboard. I'm cooling. And then all of a sudden, Defi ADPs you 5 times to win the set 2-0. You're like, all right, maybe I gotta lock in. Gamer stance 45 degrees straight up here. And I mean, that was your ticket to winner's top 8 side, right? Defi took it, but you still have the losers top 8 run as well. Speaking of, looks like who do we have in winners top 8 so far? We got foxof versus BigBlack, and then Masoma versus Defi. That's your top 8.
All right, it looks like we're starting off top 8 now. foxof in the room. Expected opponent BigBlack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, CLR Classic here. Let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it. So that's going to be the Byakuya versus the Landrekia here. Obviously, a lot of good set play for both of these characters. The Weboki is pretty oppressive in a different way than Landrekia is. You have the EX Blossom, both of them kind of meter reliant as well, but just trying to get something started here as we end the game number 1, our first winner's side top 8.
And this is my UNI2 theory. We're seeing set play characters being very, very highly rated right now. Landrekia, Byakuya, Nanase, Carmine, all these characters who put you in really hard projectile Oki situations and then kill you on the next hit. I think the damage has gotten too high. We're guilty here now. Set play is the name of the game. And here we go, 2 of those characters facing off against one another. foxof versus BigBlack.
Yeah, there we go. And like you're saying, right, with the set play, even though both of these characters, they're looking for EX Blossom or EX Webs to try and set up a lot of the set play. If you're able to win the grid cycle as well, you get to save that 25% off. You get a little discount on your EX moves that lets you loop the set play a little bit more. And especially with chain shift, giving you some of that meter back as well. It's easy to try and just run away with the cycle. BigBlack has Celestial, but you barely have any health to use.
Give me the bar. I don't care if I die. Just give me the meter. And you will die, but BigBlack now. 100 bar or 200 bar in the bank.
Yep. It's like, all right, you got it, big dog. I'm coming into the next round with full meter, but being down around, not the greatest thing in the world. Nice little pickup with the 2-2, but All you get is a mid-screen web for your troubles.
Oh, the shield! That enabled the punish here from BigBlack.
Yep. Ooh.
You're gonna see a lot of this in UNI2. Coast to coast.
Go set the blossom. No, right before the projectile came out, it's the throw option. Keeps you locked down. With the Rekka shield. Tries to end it. No! Frame trap off of the 2-2A, but foxof doesn't fight. He still finds the hit though.
Single web going back in. Into the throw here, the grid break. foxof going for wake up shield for it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry,
you know, you're thinking of
2-2. 2-2C, we are so bad.
Yep. You know, took away a little bit the web's not quite as detrimental to the grid anymore, but you know, with the addition of that new claw move, even though I think foxof might have even been trying to look for the 2-2C, but it caught him straight out of the air instead. Lost a little bit of health off that round start, but still brought BigBlack over to the corner, trying to keep him locked down, but finally finds his turn. Rekka. Ooh.
Yeah, that ice state enables Landrekia's next projectile hit to convert into full combo. So once that's set up, it's a lot riskier to match the pressure.
Go 200% meteor, you're going to win grid as well. Do we go for the Stevo IW? JC crushes skull? No, instead go for the ice state. Go for one more hit.
And still the chain shift unspent here by foxof.
Now trying to bait up the throw whip here.
Ooh, we went off the records. foxof did not expect that to hit.
He was ready for a whole nother block string. He was exactly. He was like, oh, okay, surely I gotta, you know, do a few more moves here, but gets caught up at the low Rekka. Sometimes you keep it simple. Puts the first game on the board for foxof here. Winner's side top 8.
You see kind of the advantage with meter with Vorpal. foxof pressuring with chain shift to use it anytime. And then when foxof spends chain shift, that gives foxof 100 bars. So now foxof can then force that mix again with a plus EX, anything like that. It is really strong to be ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's interesting that we're, you know, seeing foxof play so aggressive, right? Landrekia, you know, has a lot of ability to keep you locked down, especially once he has the meter. You know, a lot of the setups, the ice state as well. But it's hard to call him a rush down, right? He has a lot of good moves that ultimately all end in minus, and he wants to generally keep up that space, but we have seen him just on top of BigBlack the entire time, making sure he has no opportunity to try and leave.
Yeah, once foxof establishes this lead, it is so difficult to come back.
Yeah.
Especially with the health, those new confirms, so 5B given quarter to quarter. Any match that foxof makes could be the end of the round. Oh, force function, punish.
There you go, finds the mistake you were just talking about. That's the DP on block into a 2C counter hit starter. BigBlack taking a big chunk of health, and foxof finally finds the way back out. Any of these hits, we're going coast to coast. Oh no, instead going for the mid-screen sandwich pressure. It's a throw! Do it again.
Oh, the air stall! BigBlack able to deal with it and catch it in the web!
Damn, call with the web too. Even if you use EX here, you have chain shift to get more meter for the next round too. Wait it out. There we go. Yeah, you have to make sure you get as much meter for this potential. Still set point. Could still be final round, but you want to have as many resources to fight back as possible.
Yeah, BigBlack contested that EX in such a smart, such a creative way.
Yeah, it took those guys. I like that you bring up the air stall, right? We were thinking, oh, sandwich pressure, it's strike throw. No, instead we just take to this guys. Now finally gets the triple web set up. The ideal win on that.
BigBlack mediating, because last time foxof mashed out, so BigBlack was like, alright, not this time.
We gotta return to the basics here, the layer 1, but finally tries to wait on the DP, instead gets back thrown for your troubles.
I'm kind of curious there. BigBlack had 100 bar, but didn't go for Spider Jewel. I'm interested as to what the thoughts are. Gonna give foxof a ton of grid, as well as the grid break.
Yeah,
danger, danger!
Oh no! Also another throw whip. A counter hit starter for foxof, puts you in the corner with the ice state.
This is so much
to your name, EX Blossom.
How much? Did you see the I thought that was big shoulder.
BigBlack, no. You thought it was going to kill. foxof thought he had one hit away from killing, but BigBlack finds the mash to tie it up 1-1.
Man. It's tense here in top 8. These two characters, or two players playing so much, clear, even through the net play generation, the delay base generation.
Yep. Now we're fighting it on through rollback here. Game number 3, trying to fight for their way over to the winners finals. Like to double jump on over, tries to catch out maybe a stand shield from foxof, but instead gets your shield grid broken and thrown here. BigBlack down to 50% HP. Yeah. There we go, set the Ice State into the JC. Chain shift to try and see if foxof is going a little crazy. No, instead just waits right out of your range. And now we're seeing kind of a more standard lawn pressure. No! BigBlack finds the hit.
In that stare down, foxof did shield twice and then got hit on the mash.
Yeah, so not only did you lose a lot of grid just from whipping shield in your face, you also still got caught out. Now you're in spider jail trying to get... No, you tried to stand up, but it's the throw whip that catches you out once again. BigBlack, more than enough meter to set it up once again. No, instead, doesn't opt to go for the EX.
I'm always curious as to these older players, if they're ever like, that happens, they're like, oh right, no 180. My bad, I forgot.
Oh, true, yeah, the muscle memory.
It happens to me as well, because I'll be like, oh, time to do some defense. Oh, I stand to it. Oh, I need it.
Oh, why am I whipping throw here? It's supposed to be shield, and you're like, oh, right. UNI2, round number 2, but now it's finally set point for BigBlack. Reversal of the momentum we've seen throughout the rest of the set.
Talking about that before 180 getting removed, that was one of the best options against projectiles. Against opening like one. Just a nice way to tech and deal with the projectile at the same time. That option is removed. Another reason why Landrakia is so impressive in this.
There we go. Saw the red flash off of the chain shift. Opts to use the reversal out of the corner. Now it's a stare down, right? Mid-screen. Both of these players, decent amount of resources. Taps on the dome, but gets caught up on the throw. Pressure finds the shield. Yep. Keep it safe with the EX cancel. On the top row. Ooh! Big whip on the slide there. No punish from foxof. They got a cycle right behind you. Pick up 200% meter available.
CPO, spent for jail.
Jail up, set the web. No! BigBlack!
You didn't put him in the zone. Block out the overhead here from foxof.
We're so locked in. Now you're trying to keep him locked out. Caught out with the 2-2C. BigBlack was waiting for the EX, the counter on the super flash, ready for the tracking clause, and BigBlack moves on 2-1 to winners finals.
So scary there, and BigBlack knew that they had that in the chamber, that foxof may try and throw a projectile in this clutch situation, ready with the 2-2C for that guaranteed punish. Grid break.
The grid break, bro. I feel like that was the start of the momentum, right? When you were finally getting a read, or at least a feel for foxof's defensive habits, where otherwise, you know, a lot of times we were whipping the shield, getting grid broken as well, really just getting into your head. But BigBlack really
look at
turned
this
it around.
Air stall. This was so sick. I love that from BigBlack.
See, we see inspired choices like this to try and just go straight over the EX Blossom. And then we see BigBlack drop the, you know, VO into web combo earlier and made us a scramble to try and close out the set. But, you know, especially throughout, you know, these high stakes games, even though it is first to two, just so many decisions back and forth. The mental, you know, you only got so much energy, but we only have so many games. And heading on into our next one, we got Kuon versus Landrakia for, is this Defi Masoma?
Yo?
Okay. Or Masoma Defi, rather. Masoma, of course, rocking the Kuon. We got another Landrakia headed up to the stand. They got the matching skins, too. Okay.
Little blue boys, here we go.
That's what I'm saying. Rocking the white and blue here for game number 1. Run up after the disc. Instead, run up assault. Finally catches you on the dome.
Masoma's Kuon color is kind of hard to look at.
Yeah, honestly, it's a little bright on my screen. I'm going to turn on Flux real quick just to get a, you know, a little bit more red light on my eyes, but no, in fact, there we go. It's the back throw into the corner. Once again, make it 2. Don't make it 3. Tries to catch on the jump out with the air disc.
Excellent little mix there, going for the high projectile there, allowing the opportunity to throw.
Oh, there we go. We did needle follow-up, EX disc into the float mix. All the plus frames in the world, dude. I'm not blocking that.
How is Masoma so good at so many games?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I feel like he picks up games so quickly. We've seen him, you know, across a lot of these new titles. You know, Grand Blue. I saw him tearing it up in Idol Showdown too. And now that UNI2 is back out, he is tearing it up with the Kuon.
Masoma picked the best character in Central 50. It was like, well, that's it, folks.
It's time to clear. No, but it's not clear. It's UNI2. It's round number 2, but it looks like a repeat of the previous round where Defi just cannot find a way back in.
I still like it from Masoma, doing flash kick on -8. We're bold.
Yeah, all the minus frames in the world. It's like, okay, if you miss this punish, like, you know, you deserve to get DP'd here. No, but instead, you deserve to get all the way over to the corner into EX Blossom. Does not bite on any of the mix. Instead, finds the Protec out.
No S-ing there. Can't find the TRM from Defi. Going for the guard thrust.
Yeah, I like that option there. You don't want to have to hold the flight mix. You still get caught out with the needle into follow-up afterwards, and Masoma has the meter to seal it out for game number 1. It was a good choice, but you weren't ready for the scramble after.
Oh my, the pace is so high that I feel like I'm barely talking about all this stuff that Masoma. The force function high lows have been brutal. Defi has been dealing with them well, but still, Masoma looking so strong on this new character. And you know, a character that longtime Uni players, such as Defi, have not had the most experience with.
Right? You know, the game is still relatively new. How much time have you had to try and, you know, lab out the Kuon matchup? And how many of them are there, you know, at the highest level, right? So, you know, representation issue and a new character as well, but finally catches up the attempt at the 2C. A big whip punish for Defi.
Huge whip punish there from Defi. Set up now with the snowflake going.
Meter for the EX Blossom, but still finds the whip punish once again.
Ooh, guaranteed. There on the flash kick, saw the red, knew that Defi was pressing.
CSDP goes to the float. I think that was same side overhead, but even I'm not sure. And I don't even have the pressure. Playing the actual game, Masoma seals out another round.
And that's that optimal where you chain shift before you kill, get that extra meter from the grid block.
Exactly.
Masoma already
same side. There we go. Throw brings you over to the corner again. Not going to go for 2 this time. Invincible dash on through, but Defi doesn't go for anything in particular. Just holding on strong. Trying to win the cycle for the next one. But you got a lot of time to try and wait out here.
Oh, losing so much grid there. Excellent defense from Masoma.
Float on through, other side, nah, Defi finally waking up to the defense here, says, alright, I've seen a couple float mixes in my day, finally sees the ice rain as well, but not able to get the full confirm.
Cyclo going into the projectile war. Masoma, though, very favored in that. Now, flash kick, get off of me, we're zoning.
Yeah, favored in the projectile war, I like that you bring that up. That low. Scary. You're trying to wait to win the cycle. Look for a CS to try and make your way back on out. Oh, load on the top. Catches out the grid break. No, but no confirm from Masoma. You could have closed it out there. Didn't believe in the hit, though.
A flash kick with cancel into the EX. Defi now, Chance is going to build a lot of grid here. Set up the Oki, cash out, take that meter with you.
All right, there we go. We got at least one more round in us. It's still set point for Masoma, but finally seeing some signs of life from Defi. Now that he's feeling a little bit more confident on the defense, you know, not batting 100 for the float mixes, but at least making it 50-50, a little closer this time.
And hard advantage cycle here, able to expend the 100 pressure.
The throw, we'll call it a frame kill, tap on the dome with the assault, but Masoma finds his way back out again. FFDP.
Oh no, that projectile gave Masoma so much grid, enough to win the cycle.
Yep.
Pick up off the needle.
Can we go for another float? Walk up, try and get out of shield.
Float back in
Defi doesn't fight.
The last
Throw,
situation.
Go jump. Nice. Finds a JC though. No confirm, and Masoma gets the kill, closing it out 2-0 and moving on to winners finals.
Man, catching the backdash there, I assume, seeing the punish on screen when that last hit came out. And what a back and forth at the end there. But, I mean, the story of this match was Masoma.
Man, just tearing it up on the Kuon right now. A lot of times they were just able to, head straight into the flight mix. Defi was making it a little bit harder to try and access those situations, as the set went on. But still, Masoma just so strong in the offense. Damn, he's good.
Mix after mix. I mean, Defi did get that excellent whiff punish there. Of course, so confident on this character. But Masoma, the offense is so much, and especially just the every time Masoma one cycle, and it's just like this setup, CS, EX, all these resources being spent to keep you from being able to move. And every time that gets spent, it's another float mix-up, another 50-50.
Yeah, it's evil. Was doing really well on the grid a lot of the times. And then something that I wanted to touch on that we didn't get to was the projectile wars. Like really strong on the needle, and really strong play overall. Bring him over to winners finals against Masoma now. So we have Defi and foxof waiting in losers quarters. And we're going to be seeing CG versus Squish and Mr.B versus Lunar, bringing up the losers top 8.
Yeah, everyone's seen already on stream except for Mr.B. CG, of course, on this that new character. Excited to see that they made top 8. So to see more of that. And we're going into that match next. Squish versus Tsurugi, piloted by CG. This is going to be a real slobber knocker, I'd imagine. Both of these characters just go in. They both just press buttons, hit you for a ton of damage. So this is going to be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And before we head on into it, guys, if you're enjoying the burst limit action, I'm sure a lot of you guys in chat are like, damn, I wish that could be me up there on the stream. Don't worry. Burst Limit is a weekly series where you guys can rank up and try and do your best. We got BBCF on Mondays, plus R on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And of course, we got UNI2 right now. We got top 8 playoffs at the end of the season as well. So you guys are still able to sign up for next week's Burst Limit immediately if you want to do exclamation point next week in the chat. And as a reminder, for each of these 3 games, the grand prize for placing at the top of the leaderboards is a free trip over to Beach Episode as well. So Beach Episode camp out, 10 weeks of ranking battles, and you guys can stake your claim as well if you want to sign up for the next one. So it's a real cool Beach Episode taking place, of course, August 10th to 11th. It's a regional event in Boston that's going to be super hype. I'm sure you guys have multiple of your favorite games headed up there. And if you guys want to sign up, make sure to make your way on through. And if you want to get that flight covered, well, however you want to make your way on over, fight for your place for number 1 at the top of the ranking boards. We got BBCF, UNI2, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and all these other games. So we hope to see you guys there.
Ridiculous. 3 players, 3 flights, 3 hotels, all to Boston, all to Beach Episode. And if you are in Boston right now, on March 16th is the next Boston Blue Beats monthly. And of course, playing the classic Boston Blue Beats games, such as Blaze Blue Central Fiction, Sailor Moon, Exard, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and more. Check out the image on your screen, as well as the link that is probably in chat. Get to those locals. If you're in the New England, Boston area, head down there. Boston Blue Beats, excellent event holder, excellent staff, excellent production. It's just a great time all around. And of course, got to shout out the sponsor of Boston Blue Beats, Junk Food Arcades. You know them from Snackbox Microwave. You know them from Leverless Controllers. You know that Leverless is godlike. Thanks so much to Junk Food Arcades for sponsoring Boston.
Hell yeah. And back on into the action. We got losers top 8. We got Squish versus CG. Like you were saying, it's going to be a slugfest between Akatsuki and Tsurugi right now. Finally, Squish makes his way back out of the corner. And even in the previous sets that we've seen him on stream, right? It's like, okay, he holds on to the down back, gets caught out a few times just to try and get a read on the offensive patterns of his opponent. But once he's finally able to get you into the corner, it is so suffocating to try and get out. But CG does find the DP.
Get out there with the Tatsu. Hardest hit here for Squish. Not enough though, still needs one more hit.
Oh, the assault. There we go. Throw tech into the projectile. Just trying to put a safe hitbox right on out there. Gauge CG's reaction. CS doesn't find anything off it though.
Ooh. One hit away from both these players, but the back dash. We got a dash macro in this game. It's easy to get.
Smart backdash there from Squish. It wasn't the assault, it was just the jump on forward, so CG whipping right in your face. First round over to Squish, but finds the DP out. Damn it, side swaps too!
There, I think it's like other BBBs where you're able to tech before the ground, so you can kind of mix which direction. But this is going to be really powerful damage bonus, not going to be enough.
But it is a grip. CG, barely any health left to his name. Last touch. Oh, they can do it. Finds the shield in the last hit of Tatsu.
The B-Tatsu mental battle got won there by CG, but still was not able to get the punish.
Yeah, you survived the interaction, but not the game. Squish just had to hold on strong for any opportunity to get that projectile onto the screen. First game over to Squish.
Excellent stuff. Playing super clean, playing very high damage. You know, hasn't baited a DP just yet, but that's all right. You're still winning.
Game number 2, heading on into it. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know, I was gonna be like, do we go aggressive straight out of the gates? Are we playing a little passive? Both of them kind of respecting going for the dash block here, but Squish finds the first hit. Oh, okay. Tech on the other side.
It's the classic Uni round start. Move forward, get some grid at least, but also just try
Yep. Pick up off the DP2. Damn!
No!
Yeah, tried to dash on through after the chain shift, but instead gets command grab for your troubles. The counter hit starter evens out the life lead strong.
We saw that before in the match against BigBlack. He was to just go into throw, into throw, into throw. Now throwing his life away here, getting hit by the B-Tatsu from Squish.
Might be thrown out of the bracket here. It's set. Point for Squish, just needs one more round. Dashes right on under the assault, but CG scared to try and keep the pressure on, right? We've seen DPs come out. No!
That's what's nice about top 8, though. CG's gonna be like, but at least I got my points.
It's true. He is guaranteed for the points right now, but CG not satisfied. Trying to move on to losers top 6. There we go, taking a chunk out of Squish's health bar, but no, it's so difficult to try and keep him locked down. No, instead finds the whip punish.
Jumping the overhead, we got a blue beat here, invalid combo. Gonna take this round for CG.
You know, I was going to be like, wow, CG, I like the choice to go into the AB because it secures the IW, but it was invalid. Squish wasn't even ready to tech it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like the idea. You're like, I know I can kill with IW, so I might as well go for something that I know links. You didn't know quite as well, but it did put a round on the board.
6AA counter hit starter. Yeah. Heard on CG. Good tactic.
Projectile, there we go. Even up the life lead and then some, but yeah, CG strong in the cycle.
Oh, yep. With the chain shift, easy to confirm that anti-hit. Watch out now, Squish. Celestial soon.
Yo, run up B-Tatsu. CG tried to swing after the dash through, but instead, Chesto brings you right back down to the ground. One touch. Fighting for your tournament life. Right in front of your face. Scared the challenge, gets caught up with the B-Tatsu. Pick up with the 5A, and Squish sends CG home at number 7. Moving on to losers quarters.
Try to jump out against me. Who do you think I am? Squish covering it with the B-Tatsu, had the meter to make it safe.
Yep. That is how it goes. Young man, it's time for bed. You got school in the morning. I see the outfit right now. Yeah, we saw a couple opportunities for CG to try and bring it back, but, you know, with backdashes, rotating a lot of these good defensive options, not only to get out of the corner, but get out of pressure in general.
Oh,
so
he tried to force function. Squish tried to parry the grab. That's why he got counter hit.
I see.
All right, let me see the invalid combo. Here we go.
Oh, this
so
one
here
is
it drops, and Squish
God.
doesn't tech. and then you die.
Okay, so the AB was actually good. The invalid
Yeah.
combo was relatively early on, but he's like, all right, I don't want to drop it again. Let me just go for the guaranteed IW, but all right, guaranteeing your place in losers quarters is Squish fighting up against Defiant, but I believe we're going to be seeing Mr.B versus Lunar up next.
Go Squish.
Oh.
You got to keep going. Mr.B on the Aurier as well, so we're coming up on an Aurier mirror here.
Yeah, the first mirror that we've seen all night, right? A lot of it has been so back and forth. A lot of these archetypes, you know, either clashing or kind of being exactly the same, right? We saw a couple little kick punch guys moving on with, you know, Tsurugi and Akatsuki and Zoner versus Zoner. But now, finally two characters that, you know, are literally the same. But it's also going to be kind of the mid-range battle, right? Are we going to be greedy with Thanatos here, or are we going to try and stay in this range where you feel a little bit scared to try and put out the summons with a lot of these sword normals? Let's see.
Both of these players, you know, should ideally know the set play, so a lot of this will come down to just the neutral. Of course, Defiant Thrust here, something you can generally just throw out, is not minus enough to punish generally, and if you space it perfectly, it can even be a little plus.
Waiting on out, doesn't find the shield, does get caught out with the low though. Concentrate war.
But Mr.B winning the cycle.
There you go. Saul doesn't find the opening though. Just as a clarification though, on the colors, Lunar in the black, Mr.B rocking the white here. Man, so plus a million off of the EX2C.
Allowing Mr.B a second chance, but losing on the Rash War. Lunar able to take the first round. I really hope that the UNI players, when they're full screen and the cycle's about to end, makes the highlight. That was so
right. Maybe a little early on the meaty there, caught out in the recovery. Gonna pick up, gives you a lot of time to focus for the grid, right? No! But Lunar still wins it with a couple very smartly placed shields. Still able to seal out the cycle. Now you got chain shift.
Oh, going for the concentrate ender with the new super, able to secure more of a grid loop. But that veil off is going to strip all that grid away. Mr.B now. Oh! That was an excellent play. I'll put a pin in that, but I'm going to talk about it. Now, Mr.B potentially one hit away. Counter hit throw for that bonus damage.
There we go. Lunar at one touch. Backdash on the assault attempt. DP right on through. You saw the red flash, and Mr.B ties it up.
You see it confirmed now. That was a CLR change. Where now, if someone is in the startup, they flash red during change. And we saw that before with Mr.B having the single button IW in Veil off. Presses chain shift, sees Lunar pressing the button. Oh, that's free real estate.
It ain't much, but it's honest work. Honestly, you're plus a million, so I agree with the veil off there, right? You're like, you're not trying to hold any of those frames. You got the meter for it. Thanatos whiffs on the other side, but Lunar does not find the kill confirmed.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely an unusual situation. That's super plus, so Lunar probably not ready to play, but is ready to take this game one.
Yeah, there we go. It seemed really dominant in the first round for Mr.B, but once Lunar had the read on him, you know, it felt like the download going into round number 2, round number 3. Hard to make your way in, but it's still all good. We got one more game on the board here at least.
I mean, Mr.B showing that they like to veil off a lot now. Lunar potentially going to hold off a little bit on that.
Yeah, I like Lunar's spacing here a lot, because I think we're seeing Mr.B trying to go for a couple of these crouch shields, saying, okay, it's time for you to take your turn.
He lost the cycle, Mr.B.
No, you're never going to live this one down, dog.
My goodness, that was so unfortunate. Guaranteed the cycle.
Change that piece, the EX cancel to make sure you keep your turn. Smackdown. Woos.
So forced to hold the pressure even after that change.
Damn, round star guard thrust. You had the meter to back it up for the full confirm too. I agree.
Big damage with the bar. Both B starters. But again,
Yeah, like you're saying, right? That new super, it gives you so much grid. You have all the time in the world. Just make sure you're healthy on the grid blocks here. That's the change here, but it doesn't get you out. Trade combo. I give you 10 of my most nostalgic DS games. You get all the damage in the world, and you still have to get out of the corner. He finally finds the jump out.
Yeah, bro, whipping there for Lunar. Mr. B right to hold up there.
Mr. White, we gotta cook. It's still set point for Lunar here. Any big mistake is gonna send you out here at number 7. Fighting on for your tournament life. Finds the counter hit thrust.
With punish with Defiant thrust. Oh my Lunar, this combo.
It's poetry, bro. It's fencing. It's the footsies you guys wanted.
Oh,
no! Blocks out the bail off.
I knew it was gonna happen. Mr. B, you live by the bail off. You die by the bail off. And it whiffed again!
No, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The air stall special, you know, has some utility keeping you up in the air, but the whip on the other side, right, leaves you pretty vulnerable on the way down. It's not a big confirm from Lunar though, so Mr. B is still in this.
Does it?
Both guys.
Both players are on one.
Finish your food.
Oh, what a shield! That was. There
we go. Clean it up off of the shield. A big punish from Lunar. Seals it out 2-0. Brings them onto losers quarters.
Yeah. Shield functioning like IB in many anime games, giving you less block stun, allowing you to act faster. And it was because of that shield that Lunar was able to act fast enough to punish.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, it's risky because you know, if your opponent reads it, they can find a way to grid break you, either going for a high-low or just pulling up for a throw. But especially when you're looking for those tiny opportunities, when your opponent is, you know, committed to their pressure and trying to find the one last hit you need to seal it out, Lunar operates in the clutch and moves on to losers quarters against foxof.
Yeah.
All right.
Gonna be a tough matchup there, Landrekia versus Aurier.
Yeah.
But we're going over to Defiant first against Squish.
Yeah, back up into the winners final side here. So finals time, this should be 1st to 3. First one of the evening here, so heading on straight into it.
Yeah, and I mean, Squish facing double jeopardy from maybe 2 of the best Landrekia players in North America. This is tough. Again, there was no Landrekia in ST. This is cruel.
Fighting for your life right now, dog. I misspoke, by the way. We are not in the winner's side. We are in losers quarterfinals. Might be. I got confused. But all is well here as we're heading on into it. Looks like Squish is ready. Defi should be good in just a second. Lennox, I see you over there in the chat. Hello, everyone. I bring tidings for the WASD bracket. Lasergician says hi. What's good there, gamers? We're just heading into losers quarters.
Let's get hype here. Defi going up against Squish.
Let's see. More Landrekia versus Akatsuki action here, so, you know, not a matchup that Squish hasn't seen this evening. Again, he's going to be trying to get into your face, but Defi has a lot of good buttons, a lot of good projectiles. Try and keep Squish out, and when you finally find that hit, you're stuck in the corner, you're spaced out against a lot of these buttons that, you know, are minus, but they have such great range that you're scared, you know, to try and challenge your way back out.
You know, showing good shield habits already. Able to shield the second hit of JD.
Yeah.
Or sorry, JC. My goodness, I got gear brain here. But
gear players when they see an aerial. I get it. But FFDP finds your way. No! Counter hit projectile into the CS. Vortex Squish is not going to be opening he needs, and Defi seals out round number 1.
Close right now. Spending it early there from Defi. The Ice Storm is incredibly powerful. Gets that quick freeze, controls the screen space. His plus, of course. Squish is just creeping. The creeping edge. Squish is blowing up your house the way he's a creeper.
Oh? It took me a second to get that one. I'm not going to lie, but it took Squish a little bit too long. React to the low there. We get the cross up. Rekka putting your back up against the wall here. Defi is one hit away from he said, I'm good off this EX Blossom nonsense. I know it takes a little bit to start up, so let me just get the hit first, but JC from the top row puts a game on the board for Defi.
You avoid the projectile and contest the ground at the same time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary, of course, right? Defi could just try and lock you down with 5 BB to make sure that any challenge that you have, you know, is a bit scary to try and challenge, or try and represent, rather, but at least Squish putting it on the brain here, and now we got game number 2.
Grid very close with this combo starter as well. Guaranteed the cycle for Defi.
The ice stay, all the concentrate in the world. Yeah, one of the big strengths about this character, right? Once you're able to loop the set play in the corner, especially with the EX Blossom, the frozen state, you just have all the time to look for concentrate during your combo, and it really seals out Grid so often, keeps you healthy on the meter as well.
We also saw the chain shift just as Squish. That's a guaranteed break no matter what.
Yep.
Again, like we were talking before, the hits another one to add to that.
Okay, but you lock down all the chip damage that you took from the EX Blossom, puts you in one hit range for anything, but instead Squish opts to be a little bit brave here, swipes his way back on out, pull up with a throw.
Alright, chip damage does not kill an enemy, so Squish is, you know, one hit away.
Yep. Ooh. Wait. Chip?
Don't have bar. Oh my gosh! Allowing Defiant to bash there. So scary.
Yeah, you got the Oki Ender with the Seer Ender at least. The AB tries to go for the EX but gets caught out in the startup.
And the Grain into the round start Hailstorm.
Yep. It's a safe way to just put a big hitbox out into the screen for 100 meters. You can get the opening, but finally finds your way in, and Squish stuck in the corner once again. Set the block.
Squish was very dangerous there, and once again another big damage bonus for Squish. Celestial.
Oh! Oh no! The pick up Squish! That's a heartbreaker. You had the CS available. Oh. Now you gotta fight your way back in one more time. Defi goes in for the run-up back throw.
We're going to do some community service after this match, talk about punishing Lundrekia Force Function. So, projectile on the screen. Perry getting defeated by the second of the Hailstorm.
Yep. The pick up, but finally runs up. Defi seals it out 2-0 over Squish, moving on into losers semis.
Alright, so Lundrekia Force Function. Invincible, 2 hits. You can punish either. I think they're both minus 14. And, you know, Helmbreaker, or that little Skull Crusher that Akatsuki goes for, just a little bit too slow to fit in between the 2 hits of Force Function. And again, not saying that I know more than Squish, that I'm better than Squish, but that is a knowledge check that has gotten me in the past. So ideally, if you're watching this, it won't get you.
Yeah, the DP follow-up is scary, right? You're looking for the immediate punish. You're like, oh, let me get as much damage as possible to make sure that I seal out this round, but, you know, that is how it goes. Defi goes on to losers semis, and now foxof and Lunar facing off in losers quarters again for their shot.
Oh, and foxof, you know, pride on the line here. If you beat Lunar here, you get to go into the Lond Mirror against Defi.
That's true. I do wonder if Defi would go for the Lawn Mirror. You know, I feel like you have enough characters in the pocket that, especially someone who's really been grinding this character, maybe you don't want to go toe for toe, check for check, but either way, you still got to make it there. foxof versus Lunar for your other side of losers quarters.
Yeah, making a fake drama here. Someone in the Frosty audience said that foxof has been trying to win a major with Lundrekia for like the past couple of years, and Defi does it at the start of UNI2. You can't take that on the chin.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Can foxof fight to it to this next round? These additional points.
Okay, finds the shield from the overhead Rekka. Lunar seems a little pretty prepared for the Lundrekia matchup, right? Maybe he's seen foxof tearing it up and says, I better get my ass in the lab or else I'm finished. That's a lot of health taken off the foxof.
Ooh, and the invincible Whoa! Catching the backdash with JA.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh. There we go. All the meter in the world. Seal out the grid cycle clean. You're trying to get one more chain shift to get some meter into the next round, but no, it's all good. You take the kill where you can get it.
Yeah, a little bit too late there to get the meter, but it's okay. Guarantees the round and still, you know, has an EX in stock.
Yeah, you blocked the ice and immediately got caught out by it again. The freeze stay puts you in the corner. Lots of meter for foxof here for the EX Blossom. Healthy on the grid too. Lunar trying to win it back, but nice. I love the call out on the shield.
Yeah, 2 hits there. Tried to shield the last hit, but got great shield. The guaranteed grid break for foxof.
Yep. Do we go for ABIW? No, just go for the EX. You know it's gonna kill. No need for the fancy new routes. foxof takes a quick game 1.
I'm too much of a hype beast. At any time the round's ending, I'm like, CBO!
CBOIW! Be cool! Do the cool thing! But you know what, foxof trying to keep it consistent. I get it. As we head into game number 2.
Oh, these green shields costing Lunar a ton of grid here. That, you know, active defense is very significant. Where do you shield? How do you use it to get resources? And that was a situation where foxof was just leading Lunar to their doom. You know, oh, you don't want a green shield this next hit was never coming, and now you're losing all this grid, all this meter.
Yep. Ooh, you want to shield this Rekka so bad. Ooh, you want to see S to get out of the corner and get whiff punished by 5BB so bad. Now grid cycle easily in foxof's side. Ooh. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Landrekia, right? You have so many moves that are just able to reach at these really strong mid-range distances that you can just space yourself out. The DP just whips right in front of you, and the follow-up on 5B instead just gets you the full confirm. Now we're on set point.
You see their excellent shield on the second one there. That was very scary. We saw Lunar get grid broken for that before.
Oh. Yeah, lots of reaches coming out from Lunar here. Bad on the cycle, but finds the hit off of the EX thrust.
Now Lunar now 1 hit away, all that meter, that cycle doesn't mean anything unless foxof gets something started, which of course foxof has managed to do.
Nice, once again, set the state. No, you were afraid of the freeze. That gets opened up with a throw. Lunar finds the hit off of the trade.
Man, and foxof dying with chain shift, all that meter, you know, staying in the grid bar, not going into your bomb.
Yeah, I mean, you still built it up off of this combo here, but it would have been nice to just have the 200 going into it, know that you can go into a free ice rain, but all good. We got Lunar stuck up against the corner now, opened up with a 5A.
Could have gone for the Defiant just as rounds started kills.
Yeah, right? That's the classic. I feel like we don't see a lot of coming out from foxof, but we do see a lot of grid breaks on Lunar's side, getting a little predictable with the shields.
Oh, that was a cheap over. I was going for it again. Protecting the dome well.
There we go. VO did not want to have to hold the strike throw off EX Blossom. Decent amount of meter here to try and get something back. Bailoff gonna be up for quite some time. Do we go for EX or do we just go straight into IW?
Guarantee the ender there. Bailoff was very close to ending, and now there's a Morphle advantage. Guess for game here for foxof.
Take it back, walk it off, guard thrust. Yeah, it doesn't put you into grid break anymore, so just drop the 100 meter. Still got 100 more to try and seal it out off the Rekka. But DP counter hit finds the kill for Lunar, and we're 1-1.
Oh man, foxof overextending on offense there, and Lunar using that burn chain shift. Playing neutral well, playing the shield game well, allows you to get that 4%, that chain shift, able to turn the game around.
Yeah, I like the use of the CDP as well, knowing that the normal BDP wouldn't be able to kill. Now we're heading into game number 3, but again, it looks like a repeat of all these rounds we've seen before. foxof gets the hit, keeps you locked down in the corner. You're trying to, you know, respect the EX Blossom, but finally finds a 5A for your trouble.
Corner that concentrate wins Lunar the cycle, but may lose Lunar the round. Here we go, bar.
I wonder what we
foxof. There with
The story before. Again, set point for foxof here. Just whipping Thanatos right in front of you, but pretty low recovery. We're all good.
projectiles giving Lunar plenty of grid.
Tried to catch the approach, but now you're frozen, stuck in the corner for it. EX Blossom, trade the meter for it with the VO. Okay.
Down to seconds there. foxof able to win the cycle, but Lunar connecting with the Vandal.
Yep. Stuck in the corner once again. 200 meter almost to foxof's name. And none now that the VO is ran out on Lunar's side. This is an uphill battle. Might just be able to close it out here. Close it out strong. Don't drop. There we go. EX to seal it out. 2-1 for foxof. It was close in that second game, but the reverse momentum was not enough to bring Lunar to losers semis. Out here at number 5.
Yeah, foxof looking fantastic the whole way through. Lunar able to win on these scrambles and playing the grid game especially well. Lunar was doing well into those projectiles, getting that resource. And we saw at the end of that one game, that winning. And foxof so clean in the neutral, so clean in the pressure. Look at that baiting Lunar, breaking his ankles.
Dude, that's how it goes, right? You gotta check the toes. I get it. I'm twerking on you midair with the Rekka. You're scared of the EX Blossom behind you. I'm doing JC, an evil aerial normal. Fine, you found the DP, but you still gotta check the toes here. Damn, that EX DP to close out the round, though, was so smart from Lunar and tie it up, but unfortunately could not clutch it out into a second game.
And remember, folks, we are on the 4th season of Burst Limit. We've come a long way. Again, this bracket format, we run 8 weeks where you can enter and place to win points. And whoever has the most points at the end of that 8-week period will qualify for an 8-person double elimination bracket. And whoever wins that gets a free flight hotel out to the regional Boston Blue Beats Beach episode.
Yeah, exactly. It's super easy. You got exclamation point next week to find the sign up for your favorite games. It's as easy as signing up, getting points, playing, and trying your best to qualify. And who doesn't want a free trip over to Beach episode, right? A big regional hosted by the Boston Blue Beat folks. And it's going to be a big one. There's going to be a lot of games there that I'm sure you guys are super excited for. And also, I'm pretty excited for you guys to claim some codes over there in the match arena. I know a bunch of you have already done that. So again, thank you for putting some extra money into these players' pockets. But if I load up and I see there are 38 codes remaining. There are a lot more than 38 of you in the chat now. I'm not trying to call any of you out in particular, but I'm just saying the link is over there. It's an easy claim code. You can sign in with any of your social media, and it's a free 25 cents over to the competitors that are giving you such amazing action here for Burst Limit. So it's the least that you can do. Stop on by. We got some follow quests as well if you're feeling super generous and you want to claim even more money on behalf of these players. And if you're feeling even more generous, even more helpful, even more selfless, even, you can stop on by with a direct contribution as well. Anything really helps. And thank you guys again for stopping on by.
Enough of being selfless. Let's have more selfish. Look at this.
Yeah.
This big prize, all these players coming out, these top players. You saw them at Frosty Faustin's top 8. These are some of the best. And you can enter this bracket for free. Play against these players for free. Get washed, of course, but you're getting that matchup experience, and soon you'll be able to rob in that tournament. Imagine that, beating someone like Masoma in person. You gotta get that matchup experience, folks. This prize isn't just for whoever wins, it's to bring those good players in so that you can play them. This is an open, free season. Get in that bracket, start entering. Don't just watch Burst Limit, play Burst Limit.
Hell yeah. And your next match for Burst Limit, we're heading back onto the winner's side. Winners finals, BigBlack versus Masoma. We got Byakuya versus the Kuwan.
Again, the story of the characters that we've been seeing here tonight. Characters who use meter very effectively to set up dangerous set play. You know, BigBlack and Masoma both piloting characters like that. Oh my goodness!
For the chain shift nastiness, but instead BigBlack finds the way back out here. Should be able to seal out the cycle with the dash up.
You're pretty much guaranteed with the cycle. Spend that time excellent. Do not let BigBlack the opportunity to change shit.
Yeah, I like the use of the high disc there. It keeps them locked down. They can't just jump out to try and get out of the pressure for free. And also it keeps it, you know, keeps the strike throw a little bit more open on the pressure here. Damn! Each time you try and go for a float, it's not on the mark.
Alright, not gonna get a ton of meter of that since the 200 was already built. Pushed into the corner, and this is under night, so time is a factor. Check that clock. But it's fine. Masoma's cleaning up with
There we go. Man, BigBlack is doing a really good job of blocking out the float mixes, but still, Masoma able to find the hits afterwards, you know, mixing up with the strike throw, the assault in your face, and then finally open you up with the low. But BigBlack fights back here in round number 2.
toss to the corner, regaining the screen space, and also that throw one Masoma the cycle. BigBlack being disrespectful.
Damn, so I was talking a lot of praise over the air disc, but instead BigBlack says no. If you're not gonna beat me with the projectile, I'm just gonna mash on through. Finds the side swap with the 2A, finds the DP bait with the 2C as well. Should be able to kill here with the CS.
Masoma had his finger on the eject button there. BigBlack didn't do anything, and Masoma pressing that flash kick.
There we go, IW into the CS. You get all that meter back from the chain shift while you're going through the IW animation, and now we're tied up on the rounds here, 1-1.
Increase there. Yo, it's Masoma's turn now. The corner positioning going to be immediately turned on his head by BigBlack with that 5A meta.
There we go, set up the triple webs. No drops here over here in winners finals. You gotta stay clean. Tries to make your way out of the corner, but instead gets thrown for your troubles. Still gotta be careful. The overhead web.
Boom. Sent to jail again, and that's part of the mechanic of the roll of creeping edge, is that while you are striking full, if you roll through something, you are not grabbing it. BigBlack's able to finish it with the throw.
And that first round seemed so commanding for Masoma, but still, BigBlack from the drop was really good on the defense, but getting caught out in the scrambles afterwards, you know, after the strike throws. But still, once he was able to tie it up, finally find those openings for himself, the web oki. You know, Masoma kind of struggling to get his way back out.
BigBlack represented disrespecting the pressure a lot of matches against that grinder. But, you know, we're playing a longer set. This is winners finals, so that's going to allow Masoma more time to kind of adapt here. What BigBlack is doing. Look at this! That active defense from BigBlack, the shield's going in the wrong places, giving Masoma access to all these grabs in this sprint break.
Tries to go for the slide, instead does shield on the whiff. Has a little bit of grid for it, but instead BigBlack holding on strong to the down black. Wins the cycle, there we go, change shift available.
Oh, not able to route into Spider Jail there, but saw the red, but didn't go for the Rekka Super. Invincibility maybe thinking that Masoma is a little bit too far away here to force to block this force function mix.
Yeah, you blocked the overhead on the float. Even blocked it out a little bit after, but Masoma still finds the hit regardless. Bounce off the DP. Mobile for the full extender. Chain shift still available for some extra meter. Ooh. Nah, but doesn't even need it. Closes it out to seal out the game. 1-1 on both sides here. Still, we got a decent amount of games to go. First to 3.
Very quick game 2 there from Masoma.
Yeah.
Great stuff here. Masoma, especially that first round last game, was just eviscerating BigBlack shield damage. We saw so many kind of free throws there, winning the cycle off of the whiffed green shields from BigBlack.
Try and keep you locked down with the needle. Follow up doesn't find its mark. Tries to go for the dash C. No, instead gets caught up for the approach. Yeah, the TP gives you so much corner carry too. Already almost at the corner. Let's go for full back. Empty low.
Late dash into the throw. Able to tech though for BigBlack. And hammering that reversal, but BigBlack privy to it now.
Yep. Tries to get a little antsy with it, but instead you're getting caught up by the spider's web. Getting stuck in spider jail, counter hit. I'm not sure what you tried to match there. Maybe it was a 3D attempt, but all you got was the counter hit.
Yeah, it's tough there. You can kind of disrespect it because the web doesn't hit until 17 frames after it's activated.
Right.
But super risky. BigBlack very frequently just going to cover that startup, that activation with a button, guarantee that you get hit by the web.
Z, bring us to the corner. Not any meter for the EX webs, but at least you got the high web. Ooh!
Oh! That was a flash kick, by the way.
Uh-huh. A flash kick of all time, and it was the one that you needed to get out of the corner. There we go. Masoma healthy on the grid too. About to build up the 200 meter. Careful though. You got to watch out for the reversal attempt from BigBlack as well.
And you look at all this bar being thrown out. Where is it coming from? Not only from the chain shift, but also that discount you get while in Warble. Every EX costs 25% less. Oh, you get to use your resources so much in this game, especially when you get ahead.
BigBlack looking to try and even up the health total here. Sets up Spider Jail. 100 meters still to your name. More change shift to try and bait something out. No!
Excellent shield. Block on the increase. Final hit gonna take around for Masoma.
So neck and neck between these two. We still have at least one more game to go either way in the first of three, but yeah, they're trying to get the lead early here, trying to make it 2-1. Going up for the assault.
Both those throws, not only was Masoma approaching getting a lot of grip from that, but those two throws just put Masoma in the strike.
Yeah, but Masoma puts himself into the corner here, trying to float on over, but all right, back out to the mid-screen here, finds the hit on the toes, and wins the grid cycle for it as well. Black, 200 available. Do we go for the veil off? Do we just block it out? No, we back throw! Yep, stand to get rid of the web here. It's fine to hold a little bit more pressure. It's all good. Masoma has a lot of health to try and give up here. Set up jail once again. Tries to 3D. Woo! 3D into delay flash kicks. So earlier, we saw a lot of times where you tried to take your turn off of the roll through the spider jail. Now, showing a little bit of respect, but instead says, no. If you're going to be lazy on the mash, if you're going to try and delay it out a little bit, I'm going to hit you with the flash kick. Masoma puts another game on the board.
Just one game away here. BigBlack off to a fast start here. The 5C start going to get some excellent damage and corner position.
Yep. Ooh, caught it with the 2A.
You confirm off
that? Indeed we do, and especially with all the meter in tow. Set up Spider Tail once again. Triple web. WWW caught up with a stand. Alright, chain shift available as well. BigBlack should be able to seal this one out easy and go healthy into the next round with almost 200 meter in tow.
Big resource advantage here. Now we're back to the mid-screen. These needles gonna make so much space for Masoma.
Get off the 2A. Instead gets caught out off the assault.
That's a lot. How does the grid make you think your opponent is going? BigBlack saw the grid advantage and thought that Masoma was going to use that forward momentum, use that assault, get a ton of grid going in, and BigBlack able to anti-air. Now, because of that anti-air, has this excellent corner position, baiting the BBB.
My God, Masoma, one-touch territory here. All the meter available after that chain shift should be able to kill here for BigBlack, tying it up 2-2. Ed, we are moving on to game number 5.
Yeah, the devious force function, that overhead, able to take the round for BigBlack. Yo, BigBlack with the momentum now. But Masoma has played so many games, has so much experience being in the top 8 that you cannot count Masoma out.
Masoma fighting back, said, all right, Jitsu, all right, Deadward, I hear you talking smack over there on the commentary mic. No. Let me show you why I'm here in winners finals here. Grid break with the throw. Tries to go for the air shield off float. We've seen some attempts to try and anti-air off of the float here, but BigBlack just holding on strong in the corner.
Let's talk about these points here. Burst limit. Win this, guaranteed 70, even if you lose in grand finals. Lose this, guaranteed 50, even if you lose. So points are on the line. This flight, this hotel, I mean, it's weeks away, but, you know, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
Exactly. Money's money. Cash is cash. Tries to spend on the roll there. All right, gets the throw tech here. That's pretty good. All you need is one more hit. Didn't confirm off the overhead, though. Not enough hits done.
It's like, what could Masoma do with pressure when Masoma could do anything Masoma wants? You got the chain shift. You got 2 EXs in the chamber. You know, all these chances that Masoma could overextend. What could this player possibly be looking to go for?
Evil. Pick off the A-flash kick once again. Set the disc. Air disc. Enough time for the meaty 5A. Ooh, it didn't grid break, but you did call out the shield regardless. You called out the down back. Black, one hit away from dying here. I don't think you quite built up the 200 meter. Never mind, my fault. IW.
IW minimum damage is so high that this is guaranteed kill. Punching that ticket with a perfect for grand finals, Masoma.
Man, the set was so back and forth. Each of those games felt it like it could have gone in either person's side, but finally we make our way to game number 5, and Masoma says, nah. Let me lock in 45-degree gamer lean. Man, we saw a couple of baits on the flash kicks as well, trying to make your way out of the corner, but I feel like after this bait, you know, with this 2C punish as well, we didn't see a lot more ambitious reversal attempts from Masoma, believing in his own defense here, and it worked out really well going into the end of that set.
I mean, BigBlack locking in so much during that game 4, just playing out of his mind, but in the end, Masoma able to leverage resources so well on this character, as well as just the mix on every level. Masoma does excellently. Whether it's the strike throw, whether it's, you know, the float mix-ups, Masoma is in control on offense.
So strong, even throwing in a little bit of those staggers here to try and catch out jumps from BigBlack as well. Sealed it out with the IW, dude. It was so clean. Man, that is how it goes. And I mean, I would love to tell you guys that was a great way to end it, but Deadward, nah. We got a few more sets available for you guys. We might even be seeing a run back of that set, so man, that would be pretty cool as well. But we have Defiant foxof fighting in the losers semis to try and get their chance at grand finals losers side as well. So still a few killers left over here in the bracket, a few more sets to close out the evening. So thank you guys for stopping on by for UNI2 over here at Burst Limit.
And don't limit yourself to just watching the stream. I'll allow you just one other tab, and that tab is the Matcherino. We've still got codes available. Please go claim one of those. Quickly, the players are in the lobby, folks. You don't got a lot of time left.
We got to claim those codes, and I know that you guys, after we brought it up earlier, we're claiming a few of them, so thank you again. But there's still 28 left, guys. That is free money from Matcherino. They're like, hey, guys, Boston Blue Beat, Mr. Burst Limit. Mr. Limit was my father's name. Call me Burst. If you claim these 50 codes, we will give you some free money in your pocket. You just got to get the people in the chat to head on over, log in with any social media that they got, Discord, Twitch, Twitter, any of the above, and hit that claim code for the 25 cents. But nah. Defiant foxof already believe in you guys. They say, nah. They got it. Let me focus on the game here. Losers semis. We're going to be seeing the Landrekia mirror.
Yeah, The showdown. Both of these players have just been taking names left and right. The 5B doing so much, the disrespectful Keiko. Now they gotta face one another.
Yeah, and I know Defi has put a lot of time into this character as well, but still, I'm surprised that we're going for the mirror against foxof. Again, you know, one of those people who's really committed to this character. But if you guys are confused, foxof, of course, rocking the green, Defi in the black and purple as well.
Similar color to the Frosty Falcon's win.
Yep.
Yeah, the emerald green rocked by Fox.
Go get a little focus. Hold on up with the JC counter hit.
No confirm there means that Defi's just able to tech out of the corner. But, you know, we kind of played ping pong with the corner here. That Rekka, excellent for getting foxof out of the corner.
Damn, the extra damage off of the Blossom throw ender 2.
That's it's so funny to me as someone who played Nanase for a long time in clear, because when you throw on her and they get hit by the projectile, you do less damage.
It like scales it more than if you just did a normal throw?
Yeah,
alright, you know, that is not a Landrekia problem.
Less damage than just throw. So Landrekia's got a little, you know, it's working like it's supposed to for Landrekia.
Yeah, definitely working as intended here, but Defi intending to tie it up off of the freeze state. Brings us all the way over to the other side. Coast to coast, CG in the chat saying Lon might have the corny corner carry. I mean, you know, we've seen both sides of the map in a short amount of time. I'll tell you what.
Oh my god, yeah, both sides of the training room. Busting out with the force function foxof, one hit away here.
You really got to make a miracle out of this. It's a lot of, you know, a good 3-touch situation to try and bring it back, and that's even spending all your meter going into the next round. So EX to try and keep your turn up here.
Yo, get all that meter for the next round. That was that Celestial pop was ridiculous. Defi now with a grip of meter. Hailstorm? Yeah! Call it, I get it.
Called it like the Oracle at Delphi, but called out the low shield. Runs up for the assault. There we go, grid broken for foxof here. Clean cycle for Defi. Yep, I like the rebeats. Make sure that foxof can't get away with trying to steal the cycle with a couple errant shields. Still really good on the grid right now. Is going to be able to seal out Celestial pretty clean once this next cycle comes out. But Defi trying to put the damage on before that happens.
Yeah, I mean, after that throw, it is all but guaranteed. The Celestial connecting. foxof able to convert.
There we go. If you get the free stay here, should be able to concentrate to seal out the cycle. No, instead just off for the damage and the side swap too.
foxof. Ooh. I like the throw there. Defi was looking for a shield to win the cycle. Might have been so foxof, you know, would have done that with the throw. But the Hailstorm. We've seen it a lot from Defi. I don't think we've seen it once from foxof.
Yeah, even in previous sets, right? I feel like that's a big defining difference between the two of them. Tries to go for the 2-3-6C. Doesn't find anything off the projectile wars yet. This is scary. Defi just a little bit quicker on the draw. Should be able to win the cycle, but you gotta be scared.
Playing the spacing game perfectly, immediately spending. Oh, but foxof, you know, switching my narrative around. I'll throw the Hailstorm, but Defi taking it personally, saying, you Hailstorm, that is my thing. I'm gonna Hailstorm.
Damn. Ice rain coming down from the skies. Hail the storm finally seals it out. Yeah, I feel like that really was one of the first times that we've seen foxof use that move. And finally to seal out such a close game number 1 here. It's down to the wire. And again, we're in losers semis, so it's our final first to 2 of the evening. So we're 1 game away from foxof potentially moving on to losers final.
These players will not be continuing on in the bracket. Our two Dawn Warriors fighting so hard, taking so many names.
Only one of them can make it out of here, and Defi trying to tie it up. Lots of hell taken on foxof here. That's a trade.
Dagger pressure with the mash, yes. All the Rekka enders are minus.
Yep. Yeah, you thought you would get away with the MT Rekka with the dread of the next ones, but especially when Defi was so ahead on the life lead, just throwing out a 2A there, you are not afraid. You just want to seal out the round.
Nice, set up the increased Snowflake. Gonna punish that creeping edge because Defi did not put a button on it.
Nope. Go green shield, all the time in the world to react with a chain shift. One more hit, should be able to tie it up quick. On the other side, foxof dashes through to his own detriment. Froze it in time. It's 1-1 in losers semifinals. Deadwood, we got a game 3 on our hands.
My job is like my chain shift. I'm trying to see the green.
Huh? Bro, you gotta talk more, stack less. You know what I'm saying? You're too funny on the mic, going for the funny Rekka. The funny corner carry brings us to the corner once again with the free state.
Wake up 5B inside of the Snowflake. foxof respects no one. My
bro, he's been mashing 5B for 1,000 years. When they needed 5B the most, he woke up mashed. And now we're in the opposite corner. Finally finds the DP, says, nah, this double assault nonsense, I'm good. Okay, JC lands on the other side. Rekka tries to look for the shield.
foxof still threatening a change to the cycle about to end soon. No, Defi! That EX giving so many shield opportunities. foxof getting so much grit from that.
Uh-huh. Smart shield there. Tried to panic on the end of the cycle. Ooh! Here we go. Caught out with the pillar. 1 round away. Set point for foxof to move on to losers finals.
foxof, yeah, getting hit by that snow earlier, allowing the freeze in the top. With Snowflake, did that go the wrong direction?
That's what I'm wondering. I guess it crossed up while foxof was in the air. I mean, still able to lock you down with at least one of those projectiles, but maybe not exactly what you were looking for in the moment. foxof has a little bit more room to breathe here.
Oh! Excellent little reverse beat there. He opened up a little bit minus. Good spacing, able to get that spacing trap established. Now check the concentrate.
And double backdash it to hold the focus. Oh, but it's a long time until you get the grid up. Defi's trying to kill you before it matters. Ooh. Oh no! The viewer! But you didn't confirm off the 5BB. It's all good. You still have chain shift to try and bring this back. foxof 1 HP to his name. Tries to jump over for the cross up ice rain. Defi does not bite.
Oh, and the battle of 5Bs to end it off. Oh my gosh, when foxof connected with that in the corner, I'm like, well, that's it. Now we got final round, final game on the loser side in the Landrekia mirror here.
Now, I see chat getting confused, thinking it's grand finals. That's the quality you would expect, but no, we still got a few more sets. But it's a final round here, trying to make their way to losers finals. There we go, we get the tech throw. Not trying to be too greedy on your way out of the corner, though. The 4CC.
Who's taking the cycle? Ended up being Defi.
Ooh. There we go, caught out with the pillar. Far away from killing, still needs 1 or 2 good touches. Yeah, foxof doesn't have a lot of meter here, but might be able to build 100 to kill off the next hit, but Defi trying to tie up the HP as soon as possible. Walk it out, walk back.
Oh, you see in the green. Money moves, here we go. Defi, slow pressure here, not overextending into a force function, into a 2C.
When he talks, but he's moving in silence. Green shield does not get punished there. Didn't have the chain shift to try and go for the call out. Whip on top!
Fox is just chilling though. Celestial almost guaranteed, but no, we're going in Trent.
Okay, triple Rekka, empty in your face. No challenge from Defi, scared of the 4th. He has to try and catch out a green shield. No bite from Defi, caught out on the toes, and foxof finally seals it out. 2-1 in the final round.
And no pejorative here. So much disrespect from Foxter at the end. Had the chain shift, had the 100 bar, so Defi was just respecting every single Rekka. foxof got away with so many no cancels in that final pressure string because Defi was like, all right, well, EX is going to come at the end of this, or chain shift is going to come at the end of this. Like, I should just keep holding down back, but foxof abusing that in that last hit situation where it's so tense, where that's your tournament life on the line.
Yep. Empty mid. I mean, that's how it goes, right? You're like trying to find a way to try and mash on out, gets caught out with the two-way just to seal out the set. Man, like you were saying, a lot of respect on both sides, right? Before, you know, when you have 100 HP and they only have one more hit, yeah, it's easy to try and mash out after the Rekka. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter if I get counter hit, it's fine. I have a few more opportunities to live. But in that suspenseful last round of the set, trying to make your way into the big top 3, you know, you gotta be a little bit more scared. That is how it goes. But Defi out at number 4 here, out in losers semis, and foxof moves on to losers finals against BigBlack.
Yeah, all the players here winning big, though. Going to be moving up on that leaderboard with the new points totals. I'd say 4th is where the points really start getting good.
Yeah.
Top 8's nice. That's good points. But really, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, that's when the numbers start getting really high.
And we're going to decide number 3 here. Heading into losers finals, BigBlack versus foxof, Landrekia versus Byakuya headed to the stand once again. Now, if I'm not mistaken, is this a run back? Deadward, or was that Defi BigBlack? I'm trying to remember.
I believe it was. BigBlack took it over foxof 2-1 on the winner's side of the
I see. foxof trying to get his revenge here, but BigBlack is looking at grand finals, saying, no, I got to defeat you. The head onto Masoma. Again, it's a 1st to 3, and BigBlack finds the hit.
Getting that Masoma run back. But yeah, like you said, you know, winner side of top 8 was a 1st to 2, so these players will have more time to adapt to each other, to use the information that they've got on the winner's side.
There we go, a lot of use of the 2-2 series to try and keep foxof locked down. Does not bite on any of these frame traps. Finds a stray Rekka, but all it does is really bring you back out to the mid-screen.
Celestial getting 20% you see the meter gain once the chain shift gets popped. Here we go. No, quick. 200 bar.
Dude, the meter is flowing like water. When you have the full Celestial gauge, like, and you chain shift, you're good on meter for the next, like, century, bro. That's generational wealth in the EX.
My goodness. Setting up the snowflake here. Throw tech getting destroyed. Oh my gosh. That was such like
we
a
already saw foxof in the air, but I wonder what the throw wolf is looking for there. That's how it goes, though.
I saw the Celestial pop, and I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to wait to report what the number is. I bet it like 160, 180. That seems good.
Yeah.
I just kept going, Full stick of butter off of one Celestial chain shift there for foxof. Brutal.
Yeah, you got to play a little careful with the ice state, but no, instead BigBlack just looking immediately for the startup of the projectile and then waiting for the 2-2C. But instead gets caught out with the overhead 4CC. With the confirm brings you all the way over to the corner.
3K off a standing overhead mid screen, not bad. And now we're getting the grid break. Guaranteed cycle here for foxof. Dagger
tap on the dome. What? That was on the other side, bro. How did you get over there? Probably a whiff Rekka on the knockdown. BigBlack was probably confused too.
Mix.
Cross up throw. Dog.
foxof is moving different. This is not the winner side foxof.
Nah, bro, he's got vengeance in his eyes. He's fighting for his life here. He's looking for the run back. He's looking at grand finals. But still, we got a couple more games to go at least. Heading into game number 2 here. We've seen BigBlack come back from worse.
foxof absorbed Defi's powers. Landrekias they've combined. Now BigBlack fighting the combined spirits. This is the anime losers finals. Let's go.
It is. Playing it pretty slow here. Not a lot of meter on either side.
The cycle, very dangerous there. Both players moving forward to gain that extra grid you get just by running.
Yep. Had a little stare down in the middle screen there, but BigBlack finds the hit. No, foxof bites on through with Rekka into Rekka 2. Yeah, little cartridge just cleared the cycle, yep.
Excellent little tech there. The Great Shield giving the opportunity for BigBlack to deep run in that pressure.
Lots of grid on the side of BigBlack. foxof tries to go for the jump in. Here's the cycle and the hit as well.
Fire jail here. One mix away here for foxof.
Behind the web.
5B Celestial for BigBlack.
Yeah.
Look at the time.
Oh, is Chain Shift going to get you out of this one? 10 seconds left on the clock. BigBlack, what are you going to do? Tries to go for the 2-2-C, but you were already moving back. You got it
with the 2-2-C. No, BigBlack with the life lead. How is foxof? No, foxof conceded.
He knows. He has accepted his fate. He almost tried to go for that, yeah, I give up, into run-up throw. Not quite fast enough, though.
Forgot that this was UNI2 Byakuya. This character can punish full screen backdash now.
Yep. There we go, caught off the assault. foxof stuck in the corner once again. Healthy on the grid for BigBlack. CS available. 200 meter to your name. Get the meter back. Ooh. No pickup off the counter at 2C. Might have been able to close it out there, but still finds the 5B. There we go. BigBlack ties it up. Okay. Got a set on our hands. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another game 5 here, Deadwood, but let's see.
See if we can go the distance. It's definitely looking close to start us off. Especially, I mean, it looked like foxof had that timer scam game in the bag until BigBlack break it out with the 2-2-C.
Trying his best, not close enough here. Game number 3 finds the hit off the 5BB.
You know, defensive chain shift, not super scary on Byakuya, has only metered.
Yeah, you got the ice stake here. You got to play a little passive. You can shield a lot of the projectiles to avoid, you know, having to worry about that, but then you get into, oh, is foxof just going to run up, threaten the projectile, and then grid break me for it? But no, instead, run up with the 5A, finds the hit.
Back and forth chain shift, but again, no invincible option on the side of BigBlack. Just has to hold that pressure.
Wait it out, another stare down in the mid screen. 40 seconds on the clock in BigBlack. Yeah, you can chill out. No, but instead, we run up for the throw. He's trying to seal it out on his own terms here. Get some meter for it as well heading into the next round. There we go, finds the shield in 2C. There we go. Little extra meter heading into it.
Well, perfect there for foxof. Gonna get destroyed on round start with this 2-2-C.
Yeah, he tried to go for the 2-3-6, but BigBlack ready for the startup. I don't even know if he was looking for the startup or if he just said, yeah, I'm dialing in the round start 2-2-C. I'm letting it rock.
I got bar. I'm gonna use it.
We got the bar.
Oh! Excellent little bait there, doing the high web. Kind of encouraging foxof to get rid of it, you know. Why not do a little stand block, get rid of that web, only for BigBlack to sneak in with the low.
You said it's right up there, bro. It's easy to clear. Don't worry about it, but there we go. Hydroplaning right on through the webs.
No, I've only got 2 excellent lows in this range.
Ooh. Backdash on through, set the overhead web. Ooh, caught her with the 2C, looking at the wrong part of the screen. There we go. foxof still 200 meter to his name. We might see a VO, might see a DP, but oh, this is rough.
Here we go. BigBlack, everything in the world.
TRM? No! No pickup. It's all good. Finds the gold throw to seal out game number 3. He's still got at least one more.
Do you guys do push-ups in the uni community? You failed to
I've heard this reference. I've heard.
I thought we were looking.
I don't know how common it is, but I've seen some brawlic uni players. I would believe it. Alrighty, game number 4. Set the ice state. That's 10 push-ups? Okay.
Okay. Ooh, big shield. They're going to win the grid 4. BigBlack getting this roll.
Ooh. Yeah. Dash C reached past the projectile. That's a decent trade if you're BigBlack. You're like, okay, cool. At least I don't have to worry about the freeze state here. Finds the hit. Okay, scary, but you had chain shift to stabilize.
Yeah. But it was okay if you won.
Yeah. There we go. 2-2A, 2-2C. Caught up with the dash C.
So a small change in UNI2 is that successful shields move the cycle faster. So that situation where foxof has the not only are they getting foxof crits, but they're also pulling that cycle forward, allowing foxof to easily win the cycle off. How did you sneak past that?
That's what I'm saying. I guess you just barely advanced right past the dead zone of the dash C. With the Rekka. That's got to be a heartbreaker if you're BigBlack here. You're trying to challenge at the mid-range and he finally pulls up.
Yeah, this Lundrekia finally starts moving forward.
Right.
foxof is moving in now.
There you go. Set the web. Go for a little hop here. foxof. Caught up by the throw. 200 meter to BigBlack's name. One more hit should be able to... Wait, I don't know. Time is a factor too. 12 seconds left on the clock. foxof, you can block for 10.
Oh, no.
But instead you hydroplane out of the corner.
Please, as if I would block.
Me? A blocker? Never.
Busting out, stealing the Defi technique. Round start hailstorm. I'm sure every Lundrekia does that. If I played Lundrekia, I would do round start hailstorm for sure.
Yeah, it's tempting. Yeah, about to build 100 meter as well, but I don't know. Ice Ray not going to save you on the defense here, especially when BigBlack has the triple web set up once again. WWW, what's the sight? Hold on to the down back. Fading Fool finds the 5A.
Bold mash there after blocking the high web. Expected BigBlack to start hang off there. Corner to quarter for foxof. TRF.
Push up. Trade the 100 meter 2-3-6C. Oh, finds the hit counter as well. Yeah, all the meter in the world waited out with the chain shift.
Still get the 64 back.
Yep.
It's quite a deal for BigBlack, the round and the ball.
When I'm in a gold throw competition. Yeah, we're seeing a few of those come out from both of them, but you know, there's so much to try and look out for here. Gold throw is the last thing on your mind, right? Mental stack stacked high, set point for BigBlack.
I don't know how many of these gold throws have just been like low reaction speed, or which ones of them have been like TRM.
Like TRM, yeah.
I think they still don't give like a pop-up, like the kind of like the recover thing. I would like that for throws.
It's like the red flash that tells you TRM versus gold throw, right? But it's hard to tell in the moment. Oh no, but that is a big grid break. You are not missing that one.
Oh, no, they wanted you to know who's getting grid broken. They're like, you gotta see this shit.
Yeah. Lots of grid on the side of foxof here. Just holding on to the chain shift. Okay, finally using it to get some meter back. How plus are we? Yes. Wait, finds the throw, secures the cycle too.
Oh, and final game here. Oh man, we are going the distance.
Rekka, my beloved, when you have all the meter in the world to EX cancel, you have chain shift, you can just go so deep into the Rekka tree and be like, all right, well, I still got my turn. Let's see if you're going a little crazy for the mash out here. Game number 5 for Losers Finals, foxof versus BigBlack.
Can't punish counter there. foxof getting a big lead here. Bar filled, cycle secured. foxof has everything they could possibly need.
Awesome. Did we just not see any projectile come out from it? Maybe it was during the chain shift, and that's why I didn't see it, but BigBlack was waiting for it as well. Didn't quite notice. Cross on through with the Rekka. Yeah, and again, we had EX cancel to keep us plus on our turn.
Has been playing a lot of defense, but at least getting rewarded for it as the cycle now.
You gotta make the most of it. Already down 50% HP from holding on to the defense, but healthy on grid. Decent amount of bar behind you as well, looking for the hit. Not trying to get outranged by the 5 BB. Ooh.
Good at doing that chip damage, just that extra little percentage gonna add up here.
There we go. Set point for foxof here off the EX.
But foxof looking unbeatable right now, stealing the Masoma run back from BigBlack. Will we see it?
Yeah, empty jump mids with the 2A. Trying to bait out the stand shield here.
Ooh. Catching BigBlack moving forward there with that throw.
Yeah, early chain shift on the Rekka here to try and call out a shield, but BigBlack being conservative with it, saying, no, 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 I know you're looking for the bait. You had the chain shift once again, 2-2-C. You had time to block.
Oh, here sneaks in, trying to find the shield on the assault, but BigBlack is giving it out.
Yeah, foxof trying to go a little crazy there, right? Ice Rain, so many plus frames. You do empty assaults in their face, but BigBlack finally finds the mash out into the side swap Spider Jail.
And this is where BigBlack can win. Spider Jail established. Tons of meter available. That creeping edge anti-air, but can't get burn off of it. No counter hit.
Yeah, I see 3C. It was a high hit, awkward to try and confirm off of, but at least took a little bit of damage on the foxof slice bar. Seal out the cycle. Ooh.
And no reversal without 100 bar. BigBlack not going to get much for that defensive change. Wow!
Ooh. Caught up with the 5B. Counter hit. BigBlack seal it out. Want to bring us to the final round.
Let's get it. BigBlack running for the run back for Masoma. foxof trying to take revenge here, losing to BigBlack on the winner side of top 8. There are stakes here, folks. Force function.
Not a move input until you put in the FFDP. Now playing a lot slower in this last round. foxof maybe feeling the nerves now. 100 meter.
2CC is always a factor. foxof can't get comfortable throwing these projectiles.
Yeah, especially with 200 meter, right? Anytime you're looking for those projectiles, it could be a tracking spike into a full confirmed. Now, but instead staying right in BigBlack's face, so you don't even have an opportunity to try and look for the counter zoning. Hop on through for the throw. Throw in your face, you got it like that.
Don't think he'll kill off the next hit. Both players trying to take it away now. Cycle link for BigBlack. Small mirror advantage going for it, trying to read the projectile.
Oh my god, so much grid taken off of both of those. Oh, but BigBlack finally finds the hit. 150 meter to his name, loses the cycle, but still you get the web Oki. Chain shift not gonna save you here.
Good 6-6 starter. Hey, oh.
And clear the webs with the tech throw. This is really good for foxof. Still has chain shift.
Not jail though. BigBlack primed to win the cycle and does do it.
Yeah, jumped over, was waiting for another projectile. The A Blossom.
And look, foxof immediately giving up the zoning, knowing that 2-2-C was a factor, but look at the bar right now. BigBlack able to do Spider Control into bail off, into Infinite Worth, but...
Wait. Oh no, but you time it out anyway. Stay on the other side of the screen. Ice Rain isn't gonna save you. foxof falls in losers finals to BigBlack, sealing it out in the final game, final round. He said, don't drop. No, I would simply not finish the combo. I look at the timer and I don't even need to Infinite Worth you. BigBlack moves on for the run back in loser side grand finals.
Oh my god. Playing Byakuya and I fell into the trap. I had not even noticed that the timer was so close there.
Right?
5 seconds on the clock when BigBlack started those spider jails getting set up. And I mean, we saw it before here. The second time that BigBlack won based on time off the first time, kind of stealing it away there. foxof with the life lead, but not expecting the 2-2-C to hit that backdash.
Yeah. Even in the chat, I'm seeing so many people be like, dude, I didn't even notice the time. I didn't notice. And that's why when BigBlack looked like he was going to drop, we were all like, wait. Do not do this right now. We looked to the top of the screen and saw 5 taking down 4, 3, 2, 1. And you already knew foxof was like, damn, I lost my chance. But out at number 3, I think that puts you at 150 points, which is pretty good on the leaderboard. You wanted to make it to grand finals, but still out at number 3. Amazing performance. These last 2 sets have been absolute bangers, dude.
Oh, and you know, I forgive myself because we did see that before. BigBlack had dropped one of those spider jail combos to confirm the kill against Masoma. So it was like, oh, well, here we go again. You know, BigBlack's messing up, but he knew better than I did. He was on top of it. The time is running down. I'm running out. You can hold those webs yourself. I got the life lead. I am getting out of dive.
Exactly. And before we run into this grand finals, again, you guys, I know you're having an awesome time in the chat. Those were some amazing sets. And if you want to be part of the action for next week, we got the exclamation point next week for you guys to sign up. Get your points, get on the rankings, and try and qualify for playoffs at the end of this 8-week brigade. We got BBCF on Mondays, GG, Accent Core Plus are on Tuesdays, and of course you guys are here for UNI2 Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, each time here at twitch.tv/Boston Blue Beat.
Yeah, play, earn those points, and compete for the chance to win a all-included trip to the regional beach episode camp out. And again, that's your travel, your hotel room, and the full reg completely covered. I don't even want, that's too much money. I don't know how they're covering that, but you can win it. And we're going to see how the points are going to shake up tonight in this grand finals between Masoma and BigBlack.
Hell yeah, so many cool events headed up, so many cool sets, or a final cool set headed up as well. But, you know, if Beach episode is a little bit too far out for you guys, don't worry. We got some other cool stuff headed up in just a little bit. We got WeMad as well, a Montreal, Canada regional up north. It is going to be a little bit chilly, so if you guys are stopping by, make sure to bundle up. I'm going to be there though, so if you see me, make sure to say hi. It's February 24th to 25th. A lot of your favorite games, including UNI2 as well, a veritable mishmash of some of your favorite fighting games. So hopefully we get to see you guys there.
Yeah, get on that. It may be cold, but registration is in Canadian dollars. So if you're traveling from the US, get a little extra bang for your buck. We're talking about the 25% Vorpal reduction on EX skills. How do you want a 25% reduction in prices in beautiful Canada?
Exactly. And speaking of prices, for the final reminder, we got exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. Finally, claim the rest of those codes. We got 21 left, and we got one set left for you guys. Grand finals. Masoma on the Kuon, coming in from winner's side, and BigBlack on the Byakuya, coming in from losers for the run back.
We've talked a ton. You've claimed those Matcherino codes, I hope, so you can just sit back and enjoy this run back. BigBlack looking for revenge, but Masoma still looking unbeatable. Let's see it. Grand Finals, Season 2, Week 2, or Season 4, Week 2. Let's get this.
Yeah, looking weak in the knees here. Drops the flash kick. That is a big drop in the routing here. BigBlack finds the side swap. No, guys. We're trying to make it entertaining for the camera. I get it here. Shake out the nerves for Game 1 Grand Finals. BigBlack still able to pick it up into another hit here.
BigBlack, you know, hot, played a very close set against foxof.
Yeah. Ooh. Caught off the counter hit. There we go. 100 meter to your name. Doesn't even need to use it. Chain shift for the pickup. First round over to BigBlack.
Excellent play there, leveraging the spider jail to take it all the way home. So the chance to play, the chance to go. So pressuring in this corner situation. BigBlack back against the wall.
Tries to go for the 2C, does not find its mark. BigBlack gets the counter hit. Should be able to get a clean side swap too. 200 meter to your name for Spider Jail.
Able to cover your wake up with the low web and destroyed on the creeping edge. BigBlack finally ready to call that out. People have been using that as an answer to Spider Jail all night. BigBlack ready with the hard call out. Even in the same situation, get a counter hit throw.
Okay, nice stand block here. Locked down by a couple of those webs, but finally they're off the screen. Go for the needle follow up into... I was going to call it RC. The CS gets you out of the corner at least. Ooh.
5B not able to anti-air there. Now Masoma is in with a sick 3.7k and the mix-up.
Oh my gosh! It floated over? No shot, dude. Oh, it was. You're right.
Oh my god, and now going low to finish off the round on the Kuon.
Now we gotta clip that. I want to watch that one more time, but tied up 1 round apiece here in game number 1. BigBlack doesn't find anything off the 2-2C.
Oh man, we got so much brown to go, and I'm already waiting for the highlight reel. Using the stagger pressure, threatening the throw, but BigBlack to mash out with a 2A.
Tapped on the dome. Gets the throw tech here, waiting out. Masoma really wanted to keep his turn, but no, the B flash kick instead puts her back to the corner. Celestial for BigBlack as well.
Yeah, kind of a tough punish there because Kuon's flash kick leaves him airborne. You know, BigBlack kind of pick up to go for it. Will they get it? The Celestial again, tons of meter available.
Ooh. All right. Needle follow up into the chain shift again. Masoma has used this a couple times to try and get out of the corner safely. Finds the hit after as well, 200 meter. Float mix.
Ooh, creeping edge.
And the patience from Masoma, just waiting for you to 3D right on past, float on after, chain shift, built it up to the closeout game number 1.
That's that good habits, right? You always chain shift before you kill. It doesn't matter if it's the last round, Masoma's going to do it. Masoma cares about being optimal.
All right, game number 2. Hops right on over the slide. Yeah, the assault from downtown gets you a little bit of grid here, but BigBlack strong in the cycle.
You're getting close. The concentrate battle is going to be won by BigBlack.
Bro, he had the deep breath too. I thought that was you for a second. I was like, Ed, why are you breathing into the mic like that? Now, Kuon just, he concentrates real hard, and you're concentrating on the damage you're taking. Stuck up in this quarter. You know, we call it a reset. There we go.
Danger, danger. It's late at night, but PS4, you cannot go to sleep just yet.
Yeah, neither can Masoma. Right up for the assault. No bait on the shield. Ooh, nice. I think we saw the startup of the needle to try and end it safely, but chain shift into the reversal. 2-6C doesn't quite kill, but 3C does.
Yeah, with the increase, that is an overhead. The uncharged version is not a low anymore, which is
true.
Very fortunate.
Killed with the mid, yeah.
The big overhead, able to take that up for BigBlack.
Bro, I really thought you were in that disc. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was waiting for Masoma to push you back into it as well to try and get a couple of those plus frames. Just to go for the 171. No shield found.
BigBlack burning this grid on defense.
Ooh, maybe tries to go for an air-to-air there, but instead gets caught out off the assault. Masoma, with all the meter in the world, should be able to kill with IW.
Maybe an OS attempt for BigBlack. I know that 7 AD has been a nice replacement for standard OSs that we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
So that might have been the jump out, but again, BigBlack could have just been holding north. Get me out of this pressure.
Ooh, I like the use of the needle to not only clear out the web, but also establish some respect in the full screen, right? BigBlack is like, okay, let me wait it out, let me respect. Gets a little bit of concentration for it, just enough to win the cycle.
It was so sick. Masoma was like, all right, I'm going to needle you once, and now it's my turn to concentrate.
Yep. Ooh. Lost your focus there. Got opened up at the 2-3-6C.
What?
Reversal there. Reversal doesn't find its mark on the counter. Flash kick baited out by BigBlack.
Yeah, I think that was a flash kick trying to go for the whip cancel, but didn't have the bar.
I see. 150 to your name. Blocks out the web. Ooh. There we go.
Go spend the bar for the extension, but you give BigBlack Celestial. Now 20% bonus damage, full bar. This should be an easy cleanup for BigBlack.
There we go. Steer Ender into the IW. You know it's a clean Ender, and all you need is the damage to seal out the game. We're 1-1 here in Grand Finals.
Yeah, you know, just a cute 5.2K. Just
Keep it simple, keep it easy.
Celestial gives you a little bit of bonus damage.
I feel like this is the first time we've seen BigBlack route into the AV as well, right? A lot of times going for the optimal, even though you know the tournament combo would kill, but maybe feeling the nerves, right? He's like, all right, I've dropped a couple times in these sets before. It's losers, so I have to win not 1, but 2 sets. Let me do what I know works. Game number 3.
And again, BigBlack playing this game excellently. B flash gonna get full punished here, and BigBlack, you know, winning the cycle very consistently, establishing this corner position, playing the type of game that they want to play.
Ooh, opts for the double web setup instead, just to tack on a little bit of extra damage, but Masoma says, no, 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 you need that 3rd web for me. Run off for the back throw.
All Yakia has 100 bar, that defensive chain shift. Very valid.
With the assault, no shield coming out from BigBlack. Same side overhead again. We've been doing that a lot from Masoma, I imagine, to try and keep the block string tight or at least look for a frame trap. We have not been greedy with trying to go to the other side for a cross up high or a cross up low. Because I think in the previous set, right, BigBlack was so strong in the defense for it, it's not worth the risk.
Whoa!
Air shield?
You know,
that's the second time
the
we've seen
dangerous mix, the you're gonna mash mix. Oh my!
Oh god, the counter hit trade. BigBlack finds the better of it after the scramble.
Oh,
what happened?
So that was a flash kick into special cancel, but I think BigBlack was dropping the combo, so they were just like flying around. Kind of like tragedy of errors here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Zooming out to the sky. There we go. Call out on the 3D. You can't just roll through my webs like that. No, run up for the flash kick.
There we go. Now a flash kick sooner than supposed to.
There we go.
Looking good.
Run up for the float. Empty low.
Oh, what?
Dude.
How did Assault A not hit the throw whip? What?
Okay. You had time to keep your turn after the 3D. Didn't get the punish, though. Masoma at 1 hit. Yeah, you gotta respect. You have 2 more 2-2-Cs available in tow. BigBlack for the hit here, but you know Masoma's looking for it. Float into the slide. 2nd game of the board for Masoma.
What was the creeping edge in neutral? I'm so curious as to what BigBlack was looking for there.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to sneak past the needle.
All right, 2-1 for Masoma. This could be the last game here, unless BigBlack is able to tie it up. This, keep it safe. Again, catches out the jump back from BigBlack. Low, not enough to open up BigBlack.
Oh, and disrespecting the empty float low there. BigBlack ready with the mash on the 2A.
5B, right in the face. Keep it going with the Rekka.
BigBlack able to set up fire in the pocket.
Okay. There you go. Stand up into the tall web. Oh, he got us 1 more to stand right behind. Chain shift. Go up the top rope. Combo with the back throw.
BigBlack the cycle with the 100 bar. You know what that means. Defensive chain shift into the reversal.
You know me, look for the red flash, 2-3-6C, get most of that meter back off the chain shift as well. Dash C catches you out with a counter hit. This is a lot of corner carry as well.
Okay. BigBlack trying to take it to a game 5 here. Well positioned here, has the life lead, has bar in the chamber, able to set up Spider Jail once again.
I feel like this is the first time that run-up assault has worked, right? We're naming a lot of games in the chat, but finally playing the mind games of run-up assault, looking for the throw whip. BigBlack already pushed over to the other side, just barely on blocks.
But Masoma doesn't care about a fighting game. He's playing B, which is every fighting game. They're all the same, and he's...
That's what I'm saying. Here we go. Celestial for BigBlack. What can you make of it, though? Ooh, caught out with the low!
BigBlack getting Celestial, getting comboed. He'll creep out.
Ooh, grid break. There we go. Breaking out the Celestial. Finally able to win a cycle, but doesn't matter because you just put the round on the board anyway. 1 round away. Tournament point for Masoma. BigBlack immediately starting the round with the crouch shield.
Oh, things go bad. BigBlack able to rally again. Once Masoma gets that corner position and gets that Oracle bar, that's where the offense just seems to never stop. Check where the flash kick might be coming out here for Masoma. Always win the press.
Damn, ran up, press, throw on the chain shift. All the time in the world. Decided to RPS. 5B, counter hit, no! Reach on the other side though, that's an unfortunate side swap. All good, 2-2C to keep you locked down.
Oh, big drop there.
Okay, whiff cancel into disc. Goes to the low, not gonna open up BigBlack though, gets the turn off the throw tech. Ooh, space out slide.
What? Crazy whiff punishes there from both players. We're back to neutral. Using the needles, build up that chip damage, control that space there. Masoma trying to keep BigBlack at bay.
Yeah, BigBlack lost the cycle off of the green shields too. Gets caught out with the air slide. Masoma seal it out. Got the damage to kill here up against the wall. Masoma seals it out. Your winner of Burst Limit Season 4 Week 2, 3-1.
Playing that clinically at the end, slowing the game down so much, and sitting on chain shift the whole time so long that BigBlack may have forgotten it was even there. And that's when you hit him with the late slide chain shift in the guaranteed kill.
Yeah, the micro delays on the projectile war right before that chain shift or the grid war shifted into Masoma's side was so smart because BigBlack, with no options on the chain shift, really just had to wait for Masoma to make any mistake. But finally, off of the air slide, sealed it out right up against the wall. So back and forth, but not quite able to get the reset. Masoma, your champion.
Yeah, and I mean, doing it so... I feel like BigBlack was on top in the reversal war every single time.
Yeah.
I feel like BigBlack was getting chain shift into the EX Rekka so often. Was baiting the flash kick in so many instances. Getting this free damage against Masoma. So excellent. Just playing out of his mind tonight. Masoma will be the Week 2 champion. You know, not on the scoreboard yet, but after tonight, he will be.
Yeah, played out of his mind. And again, thank you to all the players who signed up for tonight for Burst Limit Season 4, Week number 2. It's been an absolute joy to commentate a lot of your sets and see you guys pull up here. Even if you're in the chat just cheering on your homies, thank you so much. Again, you guys can sign up for next week with exclamation point next week over there in the chat. Sign up, get your points, qualify, and fight for that free ticket over to Boston Beach episode. We got BBCF on Mondays again. Plus R on Tuesdays and UNI2 on Wednesdays as well.
And of course, that Matcherino link is still in chat if you have some additional funds you'd like to give to our lovely players, to our lovely Masoma, who just plays, you know, it's not about the human, whatever. Masoma plays everything. You know it. Sure. You know what joke I was going for.
Yeah.
Throw that man a few extra dollars. Fill out any of those Matcherino codes if there are any more remaining. And, you know, give these players some love. They put on a great show tonight. We're playing out of their minds. Just excellent back and forth.
Hell yeah. Before we hit you guys with the raid, Deadward, any last words for the people at home?
Have a good night, folks. I'm Deadward. You can find me at DeadwardFGC on Twitter/X. And I'll be here for additional Burst Limits. I also commentate Burst Limit BlazBlue Central Fiction on Monday. So come through for that. And if you've been meaning to try BlazBlue, you can enter it as well.
Hell yeah. Deadward's been around since ST. I am just joining in for UNI2. So again, as a relatively new face to the uni scene, thank you guys for having me. Again, I'm Jatsu. You can find me on twitter.com/Jatsu_. Be stopping on by. I'll also be on for some more Burst Limits. And we are going to be raiding Ryer V2, who's going to be playing some UNI2. I think he's doing the ranked grind. So again, hopefully you guys have a great night. We'll see you in a bit.
Say hi to Ryer. He's the GOAT. Good night, guys.
True.